All right, everybody. TGIF, my peeps. Capital G, capital O, capital D. Thank you for waking me up today and blessing me with life. Big up to wifey and kids, and big up to you guys out there, man. We are back in Microsoft Flight Simulator here and flying a classic. Of course, Delta doesn't have this aircraft that flies normally, but in our aviation world, Delta Airlines every now and then runs a classic heritage flight with this Brittle Aerospace BAE 146-300. So we're going to take it out for a spin, you guys. It is less automation, more hands-on, no auto throttles, no multi-function displays with nice little beautiful heading modes and all, visuals, nav aids and all that. So you got to kind of go old school with this bad boy. Big up, my G. Green light, man. Good to see you, fam. We'll be departing here out of Colorado Springs, headed down to Las Vegas. And then, should we so feel inclined to do another leg, we'll make a decision at that time. In the meantime, let us go ahead and get this bad boy ready for the Axion. So normally I would like run GSX to load the door, to load the aircraft and everything. One time I realized the door was not closing, and so I don't want that to happen on stream. I don't know if it was a constant glitch that happened once, so I'm not going to even run GSX But we'll simulate the doors open, the passengers getting on, and we will have PACX. So let's go ahead and jump on board this Brittle Aerospace BAE 146. D-Champ is in the house all the way, all the time, man. Appreciate your support, and let's get right into it. One thing that I forgot to do is to get my controls. Let me make sure they're all centered up for you guys here before I go any further. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, all right, perfect. Just wanted to make sure I had the same camera profile on here. Actually, let me fix something up here. I need that. Maybe come and go like this. There we go. Get that straight for you guys. Straight-ish. All right. I think that looks good. Let's see here. This still looks a little crooked here. There we go. Streamer problems. Alright, I think that looks good enough for you guys to see what is crack-a-lacking. So let's go ahead and get that back off, and I believe we are good to go. Alright, so first and foremost, we are going to come up, look at the aircraft. Parking brake is set. All throttles are in the idle position. Flaps are up. And of course we'll be indicating as such here on the flaps panel. The spoiler is all the way up in the spoilers retracted, and we are good to go. We got our Avi tab here, and up top is all good and clean and good to go. So without further ado, let's come right over here, and the first thing we want to do is actually, the first thing we're going to want to do is let's come back here and let's import our flight plan. So we got that crack-a-lacking, and now we can also come to this aircraft piece, and we want to import the weights. And this is not accurate because we're going to be rocking 89 passengers. Okay, and we'll double check the fuel once we get going on, but that looks about right. Let's go ahead and get the ground power cracking here. Okay, we'll see something green once the ground power. Okay, there we go. So it is available. All right, let's shut the music off so that we can definitely enjoy some of these sounds of this aircraft. If you guys remember, in X-Plane 11, I did 100% fly this aircraft. So this is not, it's been a while since I've streamed it, and this is the first time on Microsoft, but it is 100% for sure common ground for me. Okay, let's go ahead and get battery 1 and battery 2 on here. Along with that, we got to work on the rest of this electrical panel before we hit this. So we're going to get our buses tied for that alternate current and the direct current back into the auto position. We're also going to put our standby inverter up, and we're going to put our standby generator up as well. And then we're going to come to the bottom of this toggle here. You go to normal or off, and then one more click down, and you can hear that those buses have tied there. Let's also arm the flight deck emergency lights, as well as you got to come all the way up top here, and we're going to get the logo light on. We're going to get the cabin emergency lights armed, as well as the no smoking in the auto position. And finally, we're going to put the navigation or the wingtip lights, the red and the green, into the high intensity. Strobe and beacon we will leave off, and everything else here is good to go. We'll get our fasten seatbelts sign on when a little bit more action happens. As we come down, and this is just a flow that I like to do, let's also come to this panel here and turn our standby VOR frequencies to the on position. Oh, you know what? It's not going to turn on. There's one thing I forgot to do, folks. In this aircraft, in order to get your avionics up, you got to come all the way to the top console here. You have your yaw damper master 1 and 2. We're going to turn those on. You have your autopilot master, which of course is going to give life to your autopilot controls. And then here's why the rest of that wasn't coming out. We have Avionics Master, Alpha, and Bravo. So let's get both of those bad boys on. And not that you're going to see a big change here, but now look, we got this guy on, which we turned on, and we'll just put it into the on position and let it do its thing. So that there in itself is good. And now we can come down to the flight deck door. Now that the passengers are getting ready to get boarded on, let's be professional and get that bad boy sealed up and get ready to load this plane up with the Pack X first. Before we do that, let us get our clearance. Oliver Garrett, what airline is this? Oliver, what's going on, man? So Oliver, we're flying for Delta, and we are just simulating a heritage flight in honor of the aircraft and its service that we're flying to Brittle Aerospace 146 300. So we're using a little bit of imagination today, but that's all right. That's our prerogative here, just so I can use the plane. I was going to fly this in Canada, where this plane still is actually operated. However, they're running a Friday night ops today, and I figured, let's put ourselves to the challenge with full ATC in this aircraft and see how rusty we are. So, all right, let's come down here, guys. We're going to turn our weather radar into the standby, so we'll get that warmed up, and we're also going to work on some position initialization here. We are 100% in Colorado Springs, and we are going to dump that in, and now we will get the aircraft aligning appropriately. The next thing that we want to do is to turn on our radios to get our clearance before we load the flight plan, just to make sure that that indeed is the accepted route. So let's take a look at some ATC here. I don't know who's going to tell us what, but we can most certainly give it a go. We don't have ATIS from them here. We're not going to be dealing with delivery because that's all for Denver, so we had to go to Denver Center. So which one shall I choose? I'm going to do 125.75. I chose to leave out of here on purpose so that we would not have any hassles there. Let's see. I messed that up royally. It's supposed to be 120.575. Okay, here we go.
Jedi 69 Denver Center, climb maintain flight level 430.
Level 430, Jedi 69.
Upward 62, direct easy.
Direct easy, upward 62.
And Denver Center, Frontier Flight 2429, passing 14.5
okay, so get our
Frontier Flight 2429, Denver Center, climb maintain flight level 380.
Climb maintain 380, Frontier Flight 2429.
Denver Center, Delta 318 here at Colorado Springs is looking for IFR to Las Vegas. It's probably going to give us a different frequency.
Last aircraft call, say again.
Yes, Denver Center, this is Delta 318 here at Colorado Springs, looking for IFR down to Las Vegas.
You could contact low center on 120.47.
Okay, going over to center, 20.47 for Delta 318. Thanks for your help. All right.
United 1730, descend via the Logger 3, arrival Denver, landing north and route terminus 3000.
Let's go to 470 here. And let's just double check and see if it's 475. Sometimes there'll be a 5. Yep, it's 2475, so that's the only thing. Good evening, Denver Center, Delta 318 here at Colorado Springs, looking for IFR to Las Vegas.
Delta 318, Denver Center, on request.
Alright, on request is the thing. So why it's on request, let us come and actually use our wonderful tablet here come right to our operation flight plan and come to the output. And let's see here. Okay, we've got, let's make sure this is the correct flight plan. Yep, Colorado Springs, Las Vegas. Our fuel usage is only going to be 7,000 pounds. And I forgot how sensitive this thing is. Just want to double check the block fuel here. Okay, block fuel is 14.2. And we will make sure that that's what's in our aircraft here. And it's 14.2, so that's a good thing. Let's also go ahead and, while we're on...
Delta 318 squared to the Las Vegas Airport Springs 6 departure as filed. Maintain 1010,000. Departure this frequency, squawk 6540.
Cleared to Las Vegas Springs 6, then as filed, climb and maintain 10,000. Departure frequency is with you, and we've got 6547 for the squawk for Delta 318.
Delta 318, read back correct, plan runway 35 left, advise ready to taxi, the Springs altimeter 3031.
3031, planning 35 left for departure, we'll call for taxi, Delta 318, thanks for the clearance. Alright, so we've got the clearance, guys, so let's first and foremost do a few different things here that I like to do once I get my clearance. They said 3031 on the altimeter. (3031). Let's go ahead and get our squawk of 6547. Enter that. That's entered in. Let's also turn on our brake temperatures. And he said climb and maintain 10,000. So that's something that we will most certainly want to get up in there. And as far as the flight plan, we're good to go. So we, oops, what am I doing here? I'm going way past 10,000. Let's also get our flight director bars on. Bada bing, bada boom. And we are going to be good to go from there. Now let's go ahead and bring the flight plan in, even before we get our charts pulled up, so that we can then utilize the charts to determine what is going on. Actually, I take that back. Let's go to departure and let's start tagging some of these charts here. Okay, we want to go with the SID first and foremost. We're just going to highlight all of these right now, and we want the airport. Let's see, let's double check to see if it's this chart here. It is. So we're here at the ramp. Okay, so just to give us an idea, we're on this side of the terminal, so we'll push back nose left, tail right, and we're going to be departing 35 left, so more than likely we'll exit Papa Hotel Charlie 7 out for a northern departure, 11,022, obviously with the turn. And let's get the rest of our charts in here, and then we'll go back and observe the Springs 6. Let's get the airport chart here for Las Vegas tagged in there, as well as the star, which will be the Chow 2. Let's star that, and let's see, we got taxi, and the approach there is 26 left. We'll do the Yankee, so we'll put that in there now. I think that's pretty good. So let's go over here and see. We should have two here: airport departure, airport star, approach. Cool. So let's take a look at the Spring 6 departure and figure out from 35 left, what are we doing? Okay, 35 left, we are, let's do it this way. Okay, so for 35 left, we are climb heading 352 for radar vectors to filed assigned route. So we'll just stick on a heading of 352, maintain 10,000, expect clearance, which will be filed altitude, flight level 10 minutes after departure. So 10,000. So it's pretty easy. From 35 left, just climb out a heading at 352, So that is absolutely what we're going to put in to the system right now.
And demonstrator, good evening, United 2137 climbing to 17.5 for flight level 230.
United 2137 Denver Center, hello, climb and maintain flight level 24.
Flight level 240, United 2137.
Alright, so this is the heading bug here. It looks to be, you know, this is 360, 355, so it looks like we're about right at 352. Works for me. Next mark would be 340. Let's see, 330, 340, and yeah, 350. Yeah, so about 352. That looks good there. So that's the heading. We're going to get that all configured. In the meantime, let's also square up this. Okay, we've got our flight director bars on. We got our heading. Now, we need to put the, basically our HSI here. We need to make sure that it's tracking for our GNSS or from our GPS. Right now it's tracking from the VOR radios nav, so we'll go ahead and put that into nav, as well as put this one into nav. So we're going to be doing a lot of hand flying, and then go direct to, and then hit the lateral navigation, and then fly to that waypoint. So flying this aircraft is one of those things where you need to be quite certain about what you're putting in the system. Okay, let's go ahead now, guys, and I'll check out the chat here in a second. Just trying to get us up out of here. Let's go ahead, guys, and double check the I tell you what, let's get our PAC-X going here. Okay, we'll start this flight. Okay, cost 30,000. We're gonna simulate that we are, because PAC-X doesn't have an identifier for this aircraft in here, so we just go with a 717-200, and we'll do the 89 packs, and boom, boom, and let's play boarding music. Let's go with 5. Alright, so we've got some boarding music going there. Now let's come back in here and get our flight plan loaded up. So now what we're going to do is go to the second page of our index. We're going to go to the route menu, and we're going to grab this pilot flight plan right here. Okay, now what it's doing, it's recognizing there's 3 Drakes. So now I've got to go into the flight plan and look for Drake 30. I'm assuming it's going to be this one, 3836 by West 104, but let's take a look. So here's what we'll do. We'll go back to the flight plan, back to the output, and now we've got to go back to these lovely waypoints here. Okay, so here's Drake 38 north, or north 3836 104 west. So that was the first one, 3836 104. So we'll confirm that. Konea, it says load flight plan, add. Okay, it was adding that, so boom, boom, boom. There. Okay, we'll execute that. This is not going to be the runway that we take, of course, but that's alright. And route, alternate, boom. So now what we'll do is we'll go to the departure. Okay, there is the, so now we're going to get rid of that runway since we're actually doing 35 left. There's the Colorado Springs 6. We can execute that. And now we can get into the departure. And let's come back over here. A lot of back and forth, man. Let's come back over here, go to the charts. Okay, now we're going to come to our arrival because we need to finish up our flight plan and then make sure according to our operational flight plan and what we got going on here, everything is good. Let's take a look at you guys really quick, man. Andy's in the house, and Coffee of Sorts is in the house, man. Good to see you. That's a good question, Andy. I really don't know. What I recommend is checking like PC Part Picker or asking somebody that's savvy with that, my G. But welcome aboard, Andy and Coffee. Good to see you, boys.
104 Victor Alpha at Eagle Rock.
All right. Okay, here's Chow.
And it's Central United 2137, request descent.
United 2137, descent to maintain 16,000 altimeter 30.
Look and see exactly. Okay,
046 and down to 1.
Tiger and Chow. So we're going to be transitioning here from this Tiger onto the Star. And if we're looking for a runway 26, okay, we're going to be looking for 26 left. So essentially, pre-no. So we're looking for pre-no if we can have that as a initial approach fix, which should work fine. I've flown that plenty of times. So this is good here. Let's go back to the index. Go to Las Vegas here. Pick the Chow 2. Tiger. And we'll do the ILS 26 left Yankee. It's saying Bourbon. Let's see.
The fix after Chengi, Quebec, November, Delta, Romeo, Yankee.
Kendrick, United 2137.
So more than likely, we're gonna have to get rid of this Yankee.
We are ready to go when you are.
Let's see something here. Let's go arrival, approach. Let's see. Let's do the Zulu.
Good morning,
is that from
ladies
Prino?
and gentlemen, and welcome
So we might
aboard
need
Flight
to.
3.
Yeah, see, the Zulu is gonna be better for us.
Our flight time
See,
will
it's
be
right there
roughly
from Prino.
1 hour
So
and
let's do the
32
Zulu.
minutes. Now that the cabin door is closed, please make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your large devices are
And
now
then now we
down
get
and
Prino.
stowed. Please fasten your
And now we
seatbelt
can
and
go
make sure that all
execute
seats
that.
and seat backs are in a full upright
So the reason why we did that is so that we can essentially
November 104 Victor Alpha, your clearance, advise ready to copy.
We're ready for November 104 Victor Alpha.
November 104 Victor
Okay,
Alpha,
so
clear to
let's
the
go
Billings
back to
Airport,
search,
Beaver 1 departure,
and
Market transition as filed.
unstar that one, and
Departure
let's
this
get the
frequency,
26 left
120633.
Zulu in there.
We're cleared
what we
to
want.
Billings via the Beaver 1 departure sprocket transition then is filed. We will
Okay.
climb via base
Saved.
and clock 0633 for November.
And then now you can come back to the Chow 2
November
and
104
look
Victor
and
Alpha,
see where
redirect
Prino's
correction,
at.
runway 25, advise ready to taxi.
Because again, remember, you need to stay
Altimeter,
situationally aware on this. And here's Prino. So as we come down from Chow, we should rendezvous here to Wolf, then on to Tattoo, and then on here to Carlos, and then on here to Prino. So now the reason why that's important is that we want to essentially double check all this now. So after our vectors, we most certainly are going to hit Drake. Yeah, we did want to delete that. We're trying to add Drake there. Oh, I see. Let's see. Let's cancel that mod. Let's see, Drake. I don't know why it doesn't want us to do that, but that's okay. Because I believe I should be able to use that in a direct too. Because for whatever reason, this thing is off. I don't want to hit it on vectors because that's absolutely not what we're doing. So let's get rid of that and let's go down. Boom. Prino. and then after pre-no is LAR. So let's double check that on the approach. This is where the success of the flight comes in, man. Yep, and there's LAR right there. So that works for me. So let's dump that in there and we'll execute that. And now let's try one thing, since this thing is so tricky. I don't know why it's not letting us, we're not asking for a delete. We're asking for this to go in there. See, then it has us going, you know, direct to Drake after the 8 miles, so I don't actually want to do that. So we'll leave that up. Let's make sure this continuity stayed there, pre-no LAR. Okay, that's cool. Now all I want to do is check this and see, it'll still allow us to go to Drake and then go to Pueblo. So there's Drake and there's Pueblo. So there we go, guys. We have a nice, there's the tattoo, Wolf, so Chow, Wolf, tattoo, Carlos, pre-no. Remember we briefed that, so that's all good to go there. So now we can come back here and go to the, let's see here. Let's go actually back into the flight plan. Okay, 3-5 left, that looks good. Now let's double check this. Okay, all that's looking copacetic. Now if we go in here, I believe we'll be able to get into, let's see, the arrival data, database. Go previous. CDU menu. Let's see, what's the McDo? Okay, FMS1, that's what we want. Frequency, data link. Okay, now in this one, I don't think it's going to give us an opportunity to put our cruising altitude in there. But what it does plan on is, you know, it does have your altitudes in there, which we're going to have to pay attention to. So it really doesn't matter because VNAV doesn't work on this anyway. So we'll be doing also our own. But we don't have to necessarily do our top of descent stuff. We're going to have ATC. But in the meantime, in lieu of that, here are the altitudes that we need to be adhering to, of course. Okay. So that is all good, and as far as this FMC, that's pretty much as good as it gets, guys. That's pretty much as good as it gets as far as you know, what we need to do in terms of getting this FMC all situated. Okay. Now let's double check our fuel stores here. The way we're going to do that, we're going to take a look at this. Okay, and then so there it's about you know, 3,000, let's see, is it 100 or is it 1,000? Okay, times 100. Yeah, so this is the almost 35 and 35, and what we want to do is kind of match that up into the aircraft page to make sure our fuel is what it is. So all we'll do is just go to, because it shows up in kilograms. And there it is, see, 64.43, so that's about right, because we're about 35, so that's good. So we know that that's all copacetic. There we go. So we know that that worked, and we're almost ready to go, guys. Let's definitely get this bad boy ready to go. And let's see, we're on this frequency. He said that departure was with him, so that'll be good. So departure will be with him, so we don't have a whole lot of complicated stuff to do. So without further ado, let's go ahead and check you guys out and then run the checklist and get out of here. Alright, so let's come here and
Center November 104 Victor Alpha ready.
Okay. Auto brake in and up, non-smoking, nav lights, battery 1. Okay, so a lot of this with landing gear, weather radar is off, but we have it in standby. Transponders in standby. The air brake and flaps are in and up. The no smoking signs we had on. The nav lights are on. Battery 1 and 2. Let's go ahead and check the voltage for battery 1 and 2. Okay, we've got just under 30 for battery 1 and the same for battery 2. Alright. We double check the parking brake. The master switches are all on. That's our avionics. The ground ignition is required. Anti-skid is going to be on. So let's do that now. Anti-skid is up here at the very top. Lift spoilers, anti-skid. Okay. Okay, lift spoilers, yellow and green. We need to get those both on. Now let's do it from this way because it looks a little bit better. Okay, so the lift spoilers, yellow and green. Let's turn those on. And we've got the anti-skid on. We're also gonna get the brake fans.
2137, runway.
Just gonna get it onto the auto position.
180 at 4.
Okay, lift spoilers are good. AC and DC bus ties are done because we wouldn't have power. Standby inverters armed. The standby generators armed. Generators 1 and 4 are off, of course. Okay, let's see here. Stop here. APU gen is on. The galley shed switch is to galley. So let's check that out. Okay, you can see this was off. Of course, the AC gen is it's off now, but we're gonna get it on once we turn that generator on. Fuel pumps left in or on. Engine fire handles are all in. Okay, that's for our lift spoilers. That looks good. And here's the fire handles. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all in and looking good. Okay, we'll get ready to start the APU. We'll check the RPMs. We'll check the APU air and packs are on. So APU air and packs will come on. Landing gear indicators will be 3 green. 1, 2, 3. That looks good. And MWS is tested in normal. Overhead annunciators are tested in normal. Let's see if we can go ahead and do that. Got a bunch of tests up here. See if we can get our track IR to find out where those buttons are. I always find the buttons when I know where they're at, and then I go to look for them, turn the stream, and of course, and there's part of it, it could be, here, let's do this. Come up top. Let's do it like this, guys. Okay, here's the annunciator test. Okay. That is good. Let's go ahead and get our instruments turned up. I also want to turn the glare shield up because it can get kind of dark here. So boom, that was tested. We like that. Cabin emergency lights, we already armed those. Ground test, smoke, stall, loop speed, anti-skid, rear flap, and horn. We won't do that one, but that one is confirmed and checked. DC pump on and yellow. AC pump, BTU on yellow, green. Those are all checked off. Flight deck emergency lights, we did arm them. Yaw dampers are both on. We did that once we turned our autopilot and avionics masters on. Oxygen mask 100% flow check and oxygen valve on. Okay, there's the flow. Let's get these.
Center November 104 Victor Alpha holding short at 25, ready to go.
November 104 Victor Alpha, hold short turbo 25, landing traffic.
Alright, we'll continue holding in short. 104 Victor Alpha.
Okay, that would be our voice recorder that we would be testing there. Alright, y'all. And we're looking good. Let's continue the checklist here. Okay, before start, VHF comm radios are on. Brake pressure is checked and above 2500 psi. Okay. Alright, then we can also check our brake pressure down here. This is our, well, these are where our temperatures are at. So that looks good. Hydraulics are all off. Yes, they are. Fuel center transfer is on. Ice detect is on. Fasten seatbelt signs can come to the on position now. Alright, fuel quantity, we did check that. Flight data recorder we reset and is checked. Altimeters are set, cross-check 3031. Okay. Reset, red light extinguished. Okay. TMS speed bugs, checks, bugs set. Alright. That is set. And doors and equipment are getting ready to be moved. And we'll go right in here, the engine starting. And this will be the easy part here. Okay guys, let's go ahead and start our APU up. While we're at it, we're going to get the red beacon on. This aircraft is about to come to life. APU is starting.
United 2137, welcome to Eagle, taxi to Olympia Alpha.
We'll get the APU gen on automatically. Then of course we'll get the packs and the APU on. This aircraft, you actually start in the air. I mean, you turn the APU off in the air.
Runway 25, cleared for takeoff.
Aircraft takeoff, runway 25, November 104, Victor Alpha.
Okay, you can see here now where it says external AC power is available. We're going to wait for the APU gen to be fully on. APU power is available. And it's saying APU generators offline. So let's cycle this again. Now you see it's getting it. Now we'll take this off. And we're good to go there. Now we can remove the ground power. Alright y'all, we are making stuff happen. Let's get GSX. Oops. Alright, let's prepare for pushback and departure. We are ice swimmer. Do you request a de-icing treatment? There is an ice warning. We're gonna say no.
Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push is completed and brakes are set.
There's icing conditions, but there's no precipitation here, so that's a good thing. So
Hello, Captain.
we should be good to
We
go.
are ready for pushback.
Alright, my man is out there.
November 3, if you like, advise him the weather is
Okay,
irregular.
everything there is looking good. Alright, let's come back
the
here.
weather, and we'd like the ILS runway 3. If you want to just do the
Okay,
FIMJA transition,
come
that'd be
up
great.
here.
Checks completed.
Beacon light is on.
Inserted.
Packs and APU air all off, which they are. Engine anti-ice, all four on. Fuel pumps on. TMS off. Packs APU are all off. Okay, cool. So they want engine ice on, and they're gonna want the fuel pumps all the way on, which we can do that. We got our ice protection here. See, ACPU's looking good, and boom, boom, boom. All right. Our hydraulics are up at the top. Okay, TMS is off. Engine start power normal. Okay, cool. So while they're locking gear, we're gonna do nose left, tail right. All right, let's remove those wheel chocks, you guys.
Release parking brakes, please.
All right, y'all, let's release the parking brakes.
Commencing push. Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push is completed and brakes are set.
Okay, roger that. We can definitely do that. Let's get you guys some controls here. All right. Let's get this thing pushed back.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your complete attention to the flight attendants as they demonstrate the safety features of our aircraft. You will notice a light illuminated above your seat. When this light is illuminated, please fasten your seatbelts low and tight across your lap. To fasten, insert the metal fittings into one another and tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. We suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the flight as we may experience unexpected turbulence. Please take a few moments to now locate one of the several emergency exits on this aircraft.
November 104 Victor Alpha.
In case of an emergency and we need to evacuate the aircraft, there is lighting on the floor that will guide you towards the exit. In the event of a decompression, an oxygen mask will drop in front of you. To start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you. Place it firmly over your nose and mouth, secure the elastic band behind your head, tighten the straps if necessary, and breathe normally. Although the bag does not inflate, oxygen is flowing to the mask. If you are traveling with a child or someone who requires assistance, secure your mask on first and then assist others. Keep your mask on until a member of the crew advises you it is safe to remove it. In the unlikely event of a water landing, a life vest is located in a pouch under your seat or between the armrests. When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Slip it over your head. Wrap the straps around your waist and buckle at the front. Pull the strap to tighten. To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord only
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine
if it doesn't
start.
inflate automatically, you may
All
go
right.
to the mouthpiece for manual inflation.
Let's just
The
double
vest
check.
is equipped with a whistle and a light. Nutrition can be used as a secondary flotation device. Please make sure to exit the aircraft as soon as
Checklist. Okay,
possible and
packs
leave
and APU
Please
air
securely stow your
all
personal
off.
items.
Boom.
Make sure your seatbelts are
Engine
fastened
start
and
master
seat
switch
backs
on.
and tray
Select
tables are
start
in their
engine
full
start
upright
switch.
position.
So this
We remind you
aircraft
that this
doesn't
is
use
a
the hot air
non-smoke flight.
from the APU to
Tampering
start.
with, disabling, or destroying the
So
smoke
what it's
detectors
telling us to
located
do
in the lavatory
are
is
start
prohibited
powers
by
in the
law.
normal.
All of this information
Start
and more can
masters
be found
on.
in the safety card located in the
And
seat
now
back
we
in
can
front of
start,
you. This is
let's
just
put our
reading this
flight
and
start
letting the
on,
cabin member
our,
know if you have any questions. Thank you for flying
ignition,
with us again, and we hope you enjoy
and
your
let's
flight.
go ahead and start the number 4 engine. Looking for about 21 here on the N2. Well, this aircraft also does stuff a little bit differently than others, so you better follow the checklist. Okay, 19, coming up on 21. Meanwhile, while that's going on, let's look at our trim tab set. Okay, this is our elevator trim tab here. So we might end up adjusting that just a little bit. And we've got to wait till this engine comes up. Okay, I think we can go ahead and let GSX know that we're all good here. They can bug out.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Alright, so engine start master switch, we did it on. Engine select number 4, start. We waited for N2 to get to 10%. Engine 4 thrust level or fuel on. And we'll wait for the indicators to be stabilized, and then we'll do it for number 3 as well.
15,000, alternative 3038, 30 Mike.
Okay, it's all stabilized. Let's go for the number 3 engine start. And we're going to look for some good rotation on N1. Okay, there's basically 10% N2.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Alright, we'll wait for that to stabilize as well, of course. Now, it's been kind of quiet over here. Let's make sure that our comms are still on. Sometimes it'll switch the comms off. Okay, yeah, we're still good here. Comms are on. Okay, good start on engine number 2. Let's start the second engine, which is the third engine on our sequence. Looking for to get this to get past 10%. Okay, N2's passing 10. This one is rising. Alright, let's continue this. We did start engine 3, all these processes, that was good. Stabilized. We're doing engine 2 now, we'll wait for it to stabilize. And of course we're going to do engine 1 here. Basically rinse and repeat is what we're doing, man. Okay, looking for it to get past 10%. Okay, it's looking good. N1 is on a rise still. And finally, let's introduce last stage of fuel. Or last fuel introduction. Engine starting. Okay, that's good. After start. Okay, anti-ice is required. Generators 1 and 4 both on. Brake fans to auto. Engine 2 and 3 hydraulic pumps both on. AC pump PTU on. Heaters all on. APU air and packs on. Engine air off. TMS on. Transponder TA. RA taxi lights on. And brakes tested on initial roll. Cool.
Clear for the ILS. Approach 33 Mike.
Okay, we have all of that on. Let's go ahead and select our flaps. Oh, you know what? We have no hydraulic pressure, so the flaps aren't going to work. So let's not put the cart before the horse. Okay, here's our hydraulics. We want engine pump 2 on. There we go. We want the AC pump to auto, PTU pump on, and the DC pump on as well. We got to make sure that we don't over, because I clicked the knob a couple times. Okay, it's in motion. Let's see what it's selected to.
1524 radio check.
Okay, we only want it to 18.
Oh, okay, got you now. Alpine 15,
there we go.
24, checking in 14.
Alright, so that was the hydraulics on. All the heats can come on. As well as the APU air, and the circulation and packs 1 and 2. We're going to leave the engine air off because we're not going to get to that until we're all the way up in the air. Now that the engine is all started, we are going to get our generators on, and of course they won't come off to the APU air comes, or to the APU comes off. So let's turn our engine start stuff off. We're going to turn the master to off, and there we go. We've got all generators on, as you can see, and of course in this aircraft we do leave that on. So now we've got our anti-icing, which is supposed to be on. That is good. APU remains on, and let's go ahead and check our generator output. Generator 1 is in the green, APU's generator's in the green, and the engine number 4 is in the green. So we're all looking good there. We've got good readouts on both sides, no complaints, and we'll leave that APU power on and available. Alright y'all, let's get right back into the checklist. I know it's a lot, man. This should happen. This is what happens when you do your checklist. Generators are on. Brake fans we did already set to auto. Brake fans are auto. Yes, we did. Engine 2 and 3 hydraulic pumps are on. AC and PTU pumps. All the heaters were on. We did the APU air and packs. The engine air is off. We're going to get the TMS on, the transponder on, and we'll get the taxi lights on. So let's get the TMS on now. And we're going to turn the power on here, and we're going to put it into the takeoff mode. Alright, that looks good there. We've already got our we've basically got a 138-ish rotation speed there after our V1, so that's looking good. Okay, let's get the taxi lights on and test the brakes on the initial roll. And it doesn't have a taxi checklist, but that's okay. So we're going to double check our situation now, and here's the strobe is way up here. Let's make sure strobe, nav, all of that is on and good. So taxi lights are here. They'll come to the down position, and we'll also get the runway turnoff lights on. And of course now guys, let's go ahead. Greg Hill is in the house, man. What it do, what it do. let's go ahead and test our rudder pedals. First and foremost, rudder right, rudder left, toe brake, pull up, pull down, aileron left, aileron right, and that all looks good. And I believe, folks, we are ready to taxi. Let's look and see what else we got on here. Flight recorders off, parking brakes on, brake fans selected on, engine anti-ice is on, and ice protection. Yeah, guys, everything's looking good here, and we are ready to go. And we have our heading set for 352. And let's get one check of the METAR for our own selves, and then we'll talk about taxi here. Alright, 340, altimeter's 3034 now. So let's get that changed. We can also check our METAR if we go into the flight plan, METAR, refresh, and let's see what we get here. Colorado Springs. Here's the METARs. This is a little bit outdated here. Let's refresh it. I don't think it refreshes the METAR, so we just updated it via the client. But there we go. Let's make sure our aircraft is TARA. Okay, TARA. And boom, boom, boom. Let's also work on our consoles here. There we go. Make it nice and bright, man, and we need to get the yaw damper on. That is another situation. Alright. And Denver Center, Delta 318 here at Colorado Springs is pushed back, ready for taxi with the weather.
Delta 318, runway 35 left, taxi via Charlie.
35 left via Charlie, Delta 318. Alright, you guys. Fires is in the house, man. What is crack-a-lackin' with you? Let's go out really quick, guys, and get a little look at our work here. Not a bad looking aircraft. Like I said, it's an oldie but a goodie. Alright, y'all. Let's get it in, man. Remember, we're going to be out on a heading and get vectored. Toe brakes. Alright. Okay, he said via Charlie.
33 Mike, report your ISR cancellation on the ground or in the air this frequency. Radar service terminated. Frequency change approved. Frequency change approved.
Alright. So we're going to go out Papa Hotel, left on Charlie. Charlie all the way down to 35 left. So Papa Hotel, Charlie. Rocket. Let's do it. Alright. So welcome aboard Delta Flight 318, full service to Las Vegas.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the Dre Sanchez YouTube channel. This is his first officer in life, his wife, and I would like to extend a big thank you to all of you for flying with us today. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share, and always be courteous to other passengers on board. We appreciate all of your support and hope that you will join us each stream as we grow the channel together. Positivity and information sharing is always welcome, so please do not hesitate to add your comments in the chat.
Once again, welcome aboard, and we will get you to your destination safely. Thank you.
Now, the interesting thing about this aircraft, if icing conditions exist, you are most certainly limited to its operation at 26,000 feet.
At Fox of 1989, you can expect a full approach when able, direct rev B.
I think flying time is about an hour and a half, and honestly speaking, this aircraft could not take on the full complement of passengers because, like I said, it's an older one, and it required a lot of fuel. The engines weren't not that efficient. I mean, you know, so this thing, we had to, in order to compensate for fuel and baggage and the center of gravity and all that stuff, flight plan originally had us at like 99 passengers. Well, of course, SimBrief in fine fashion outdid itself and was saying that the payload was limited by its cargo, which obviously, you know, depending on how many passengers you have, they have, you know, check bags and things of that nature. So needless to say, we had to adjust the flight for 89 passengers, and we had to let dispatch know we'd have to break some hearts at the gate and give some vouchers. Alright, we'll take this full length.
Delta 3, now work it on a release to Vegas. It shouldn't be any more than 10 minutes at most.
Okay, copy that. We'll continue our taxi and hold short and report holding short, and we're waiting for your clearance to Vegas for Delta 318. Alright, so they're just trying to get us a release simply because...
49, Denver, hello, what able, direct Nitro.
You know, because it's an event, so they got to space the traffic, so they'll have to space our departure. We're probably the only cool ones leaving up out of here.
Denver Center 859er Mike Charlie, radio check.
November 859er Mike Charlie, Denver Center, loud and clear. The Springs altimeter 3034.
3034, 9er Mike Charlie. Center 9er Mike Charlie, level 9,500.
Roger. November 216 Kilo Charlie, cross Flems, ATA to maintain 13,000, Centennial altimeter 3031.
Cross Flems, ATA maintain 13,000.
Okay, we'll hold short here. We'll report. Alright, let's set that parking brake.
Falcon 1989, you can expect the full approach when able, cleared direct to rest me.
Alright, so we're here. Now the next thing we do, and Denver Center, Delta 318, holding short runway 35 left, waiting for your clearance. Alright, so we're waiting on his clearance, so in the meantime, let's go back of our departure, which is really easy. 10,000 heading 352 until further instructions from the ATC. Once that happens, since we have a little time here, we're going to be in this direct to and then we'll go here to Drake, hopefully, or unless he gives us Pueblo or Flood or whatever the case may be. And then from there, we're good to go. We'll get our weather radar on. Actually, we can just get that on now before we forget.
216 Kilo Charlie, I'm sorry, what was that fix? We had to drop that
And weather radar is on and good.
Flems, Fox, Lima, Echo, Mike 0. Should be on Victor 4.
And we don't have any other types of displays on here because we rocking an old school. So let's also re-verify the runway distance. For 3.5 is 11,022 feet, so that's more than enough runway to take off at flaps 18. All right, we got Arturo Gonzalez, man. Greetings from Argentina. Gracias por acompañarnos, papá. Bienvenidos a la canal. Ojalá que todo va bien. So, guys, Arturo Gonzalez is here in the chat from Argentina, man. Big up. Good to see everybody here, man. You're most welcome. Muchísimas gracias, papá. Muchísimas gracias. All right, so let's go out now and take a little look here. Woo! Heritage flight in the house. Look at that. Looking good. Looking good, guys. So we're just waiting on our release. So that we can get all the way up out of here, man. Alright, so in the meantime, we don't want to just sit here idly. We definitely can work on a few different things here. Let's go ahead and take a look at our checklist items.
1989 to set a maintain 14,000.
Okay, flaps.
Yempa, altimeter,
Okay, we already got that. This is before takeoff. Brakes checks in the yellow. Flaps selected and checked. Flight instruments we have checked. Flight directors are on. Trims are set and checked. Okay, let's do the config tested. If I can remember where the config button is on this thing. It's usually here. Here we go. What is it saying? Oh, it's because the parking brake, but that's the config check right here. So config will be checked. Let's release the parking brake and see what it does. See that? We did it with no parking brake and we don't have any warnings, so the config is absolutely good. And now we can set the parking brake back, so the config has been checked. And continuous ignition, Alpha and Bravo. Okay, those are on. And we've got the flight start on. We can probably turn that off now. And we'll leave the ignitions on since we are not starting the engines. Cabin is secured. Weather radar we just turned on. You guys saw that. Landing and strobe lights are definitely going to be something we work out. And the flight controls are unchecked and free, and MWS is checked. So,
1149.
We just need landing lights and strobing light.
0.57.
TMS is on. All ready to take off. Let's double check that one more time. This is the TMS. Okay. This is the... I used to think it standed for Thrust Management System, but it's something similar to that. But essentially, it is the Thrust Management System, because once we take off and go into the climb, then we're going to go into the sink. And so that's how kind of like we're going to handle that. Yeah, everything else is looking good. Of course, here are our headings. And this is our 8.7 miles to fly out on the heading once we turn right of 352. So if we already come here and click on the heading, that'll give us some navigation there to the heading. And then of course, now that we're going to be going up to 10,000, we need to hit the altitude arm, otherwise it will pass that.
Center 859 mark.
And once I get up, we're going to go into the
859
indicated
mark,
airspeed climb. You know, once I get to a certain
859
climb profile
is
is what we're going to do. So again, this is a very basic glare shield panel, but it is what it is. And our heading bug is this little situation right there.
November 859 Mike Charlie.
That's what we're looking at.
Approved as requested. 859 Mike Charlie.
I could probably move it over once to match up. Well, actually, it is course bearing. There we go. And we're just on a holding pattern, guys. Our bugs are checked. Let's recheck the... Now, to set your V1, V-rotate, and V2, it's literally just clicking up here, and then you would set it. This aircraft has a general, okay, rule of thumb for the flaps. You can see 18, V-rotate is right about 132. And you can see here, we're just in that profile. Okay, and then it's got the V2 climb out. So the V2 climb out should be around 137, which is here. So here's about the 132. And then of course it's got your red ones for FTO and VER situations there. Again, here's an up close and personal look at the TMS. It also gives you the degrees here that the engines are pretty much dealing with. Then of course here you got your cabin pressurization here, your outside air temperature. You've got your other speed indicator or indicated airspeed. And of course this is slave to the other side, so when I do the altimeter, that's how you do it. And then of course when we want to get going, we'll flip that down, and that's how we'll basically start the clock. There we go. It was giving me an indicator that the air brake was out, but it's just a little sensitive there. Everything is down. These are our royal spoilers, hydraulic pressure indicator. Here's our flaps, obviously indicating what we got going on here and you can see everything here is pretty much symmetrical as far as our royal spoilers 1, 2, 3, and 4. On this panel here, we've got our fuel gauges. We don't have anything here rocking out of the center tank, so we're using the right and left tank. Also here we've got our fuel flow here, that's all symmetrical. We've got our N2 fan, we have our temperatures here, those are all symmetrical. Here you've got the N1 fan on the engine, and then up here you've got your oil quantity, your oil temperature, and your oil pressure times 4. Engine 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you have quite a bit there. Of course, here we're looking at our weather radar. We've got it basically tilt 0 degrees. If you wanted to tilt it up a little bit, you would just tilt it up, and that would be looking for weather like on our climb. You could put it to about 5, of course, there, and then you can also range it out. We've got it ranged out to 25 nautical miles. What else could we talk about here? Again, this is for VHF navigation or VORs, and essentially you're always going to run it the standby and active in the VOR1 radio for the for the captain. Let's refresh ourselves. We do have the yaw damper on. We've got our squawk box all set up, or a transponder. Trims, aileron, and pitch controls taken off there. Oh, we're running out of stuff to talk about. This is the comms panel here, so if I want to monitor another radio, like when we get close to Vegas, we'll be able to hit this here so that we can, this is for the mics, and this is for, so we can actually push this one down at the same time. See that? And we'll monitor radio 2. No need to do that. And these are our navigation radios so that we could put on a beaker. Also gives DMA sounds or indicators, as well as our ADF, which we're not using that at all, of course. Yeah, guys, spawning is in the house, man. So yeah, we're just waiting for our clearance. And Denver Center, Delta 318. Just a quick question. Any word on how much longer we're going to be able to wait here until we get cleared for takeoff?
That shouldn't be too much longer. I'm coordinating it now.
Okay, appreciate it. Alright, so we'll just continue to be patient. I just wanted to let them know we're here. You know what I mean, man? We're here. We're ready to go. Let's take a look and see how much fuel we've got on board. Hey, what's up, retired man? Good to see you, my fellow veteran. It's always a pleasure to see you, my G. Hope your Friday went well so far, and that you're getting into a relaxing, exciting, productive, which productivity could be relaxing with the family for the weekend, man. So that's what's up. So we want to look here at the aircraft because we're idling here with 4 engines. They are very thirsty. We're at 13,703 pounds. Now, what we're going to be looking at here, guys, is what we're required for our reserves and our consumption. Just keep 13.7 in mind. We're going to come here to the operational flight plan, come to the output. Now let's zoom in and take a look at what the fuel usage is anticipated to be getting into there. This thing is tricky. It's like you got to get on this thing. Come on. No, that's not what I want. Problem is, here, I'll show you what the problem is. Problem is, every time you click it, it's wanting to get rid of this thing there. But essentially, I want to just grab this and slide it up. It's not letting me. Come on, man. Where you at? Slide up, man. No, that's not what we want. I want this thing to slide up so we can see our doggone flight plan. Alright, so apparently we won't be able to see anymore. Let's go see if it's doing that for our maps. I don't think it will be. You know what? It could have something associated with this. Okay, there we go. And let's get on our Springs departure. Let's grab something that should also require, because there's a few things where we see what else can we grab that requires us to scroll up and down like that. Oh, the checklist thing. Let's see if this is working. See, this is working just fine. We come here, we're not getting any love. You know what? Let's refresh it. There we go. Okay, that's not working either. Alright, just a glitch page, don't worry. No worry at all, man. Get this map crack-a-lacked here. Okay, here we are, Colorado Springs. We're gonna turn right and take off to the north. And I'm assuming we'll either get higher than this terrain here, or we're gonna come out and come back to the right here to make our way down to our waypoint, because we are gonna be out to the south. So we have this rusty dusty map that we'll be using. And I never clicked on this notes page into your notes here. That's pretty dope. Yeah, so I definitely like this thing. Now this top of descent calculator, oops, is just a wee bit funny. It's just a bit funny because essentially I don't know how this is going to be calculating it, but we'll try it once we get in the air. We'll sync these two. We'll put our target altitude in here, and we'll see what it gives us. As far as helping us for our top of descent information. Otherwise, I'll just calculate it as usual. Yeah. Let me see what actual airport, what gate we're going to be parking at in Las Vegas. While we wait, we're just waiting, guys, for our release clearance to Vegas since it is an event. Okay, so the Delta Concourse is where we're going to park. Just say like gate D38. So hopefully runway 26 left stays where it should be. Alright, man. I think we're going to have to get some tunes going on here. Just waiting for our release, guys. Man, I should have not ran those 4 engines. If I would have known this, we could have just taxied out with 2. So for the flight, guys, we're looking at a usage of only 7,600 pounds of fuel. Reserve fuel, we should have 4,000, and that's supposed to take us to Ontario International there in Southern California as the alternate from Las Vegas. Alright. Who knew this would be the waiting game? Alright, let's go in. Let's take a look at the cabin here. See that light blaring there? So cabin's pretty standard. Flight deck there. And some of the pasajeros. There we go. Nice basic old cabin. Still looks comfortable though. Cloth seats. 3 seats per, well actually 6 per aisle, split. Alright, let's see how much we can do. We're basically in the first officer's body cavity. Don't try that at home. Alright, so this out here is Pikes Peak Mountain. And Fort Carson, Colorado's here. We could erase this and get a little elevation, you would see that I-25 runs south heading this way, north heading this way. And at the northern end of the city is the Air Force Academy, folks. Alright, we are just burning fuel away. Just waiting on this clearance. It's definitely been longer than 10 minutes, man. I can tell you that. Definitely been longer than 10 minutes, guys, and all we're doing is waiting for the clearance, and this is sometimes the problem at FNO. Now, before in an FNO, if you took off from a different airport, there would be no wait, but because we're going to be flying into an airport that essentially everyone's flying into, they have to space us out as far as my departure. Let's see here. What our fuel is. Okay, 13. Okay, I'm still not too bad. We're only going to be burning about 7 or 8. So if we get down to 13, I'm shutting an engine down, man, for sure. We are burning fuel. It's like a pound every 5 seconds. 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5. Yeah, about every 4 to 5 seconds here. So that means our seconds are limited, man. Alright. Let me take a look at this scope, man, and see what's cracking with this. Ooh, there are a lot of planes. I'm here to tell you that. Looks like there's more departing Las Vegas than coming. I think we should probably shut an engine down, which is going to cause us to do a few different things here, like turn our TMS off. Let me see, we can probably shut down like engines 1 and 4 maybe. Like I said, we'll wait till this gets to 13,000 even. Man. This is crazy, man. So, while we wait, man, what's everybody got going on for the weekend? Just curious what you guys got popping for the weekend, man. Anybody do anything spectacular? Let me know. Let me know. D-Champ says nothing. Roger that. Roger that. Hey, and you realize sometimes, a lot of the times, nothing is something. Something important. That means you're chilling. As long as you don't have any stress, man, that's the key. No unwanted stress. No unwanted stress, y'all. Captain Taff says TV. That's what I'm talking about, Captain Taff. Nothing wrong with that, man. Tomorrow I'm going to be going and looking at some Christmas lights and festivities with the wife and the kids. You know, something to do. Keep that holiday cheer up. Even though most bank accounts during this time of year are awfully sad. Yep. Are awfully sad. Man. This is where you reevaluate your life, when you're just literally waiting. Let's see. Okay, still doing good on the fuel. Still doing good on the fuel, man. This is crazy, man. Weather-wise, as we travel basically southwest, there is no significant weather that should impact us. So we're not really anticipating that. Because with this aircraft, let me see if I can find it down here. Okay, in icing, 26 feet altitude limitation applies. So if we get into an icing situation, we're going to have to ask ATC to go ahead and descend. In our case, it's to an even altitude. So we would in fact request to descend down to 26,000 in order to continue to meet the prerequisites of operating the aircraft safely. I have flown this once offline with Leo, and I did get icing, and she in fact did give me a problem. So they mean business when they're talking about that icing situation. Alright, man, well, hopefully, let's see, we might just have to use the restroom. Eyeballs are floating. Let's call center. And Denver Center, as we wait here, Delta 318 requesting to be off comms for about 2-3 minutes to use the restroom. Oh, for whatever reason, we something happened where we switched the radios there. And it does that sometimes. I don't know what I hit. Denver Center, Delta 318, as we wait, request to be off comms for about 2 minutes.
Who was that?
Yeah, this is Delta 318, still here waiting at Colorado Springs. Request to be off comms for about 2 minutes while we wait.
Delta 318, I actually have a slight amendment to your route, and I'll be able to let you go as soon as we get that situated.
Okay, roger that. Delta 318 is prepared to copy the route amendment.
Delta 318 is cleared to Las Vegas, as filed, except after Dove Creek. That's Delta Victor Charlie, direct Squire, Sierra, Quebec, India, Romeo Echo, Rockstar 3, arrival.
Okay, we copy. Everything is the same as filed, but after Dove, instead of Is it after Dove Creek or instead of Dove Creek? We'll go to Squire, which is Sierra, Quebec, India, Romeo, Echo, on the Rockstar 3 arrival for Delta 318.
Delta 318, read back correct, and it's after Dove Creek, direct to Squire.
Okay, copy that. After Dove Creek, direct Squire, and then on to the Rockstar 3. I'll request in about a minute or two just to get the logic, and then we'll report ready for departure.
Delta 318, that's fine. Take your time. Let me know when you're ready.
Thank you, sir. Alright, so let's go into the flight plan. Oh, actually, let's go to legs.
November 850, Delta Zulu,
okay, after Dove Creek, go to Squire. Let's see. Okay, there's Dove Creek there. So now we need to know, he said go direct to Squire.
November 850.
Oh, and then the Rockstar 3.
6 miles
So
west
let's
of Belly
come
Run,
here.
Climate maintain, Audible 270.
Quick. Okay, we can get this music shut down. It's a little distracting. Alright, so we've got to make an amendment here. We're going to get rid of that Chow 2. We're going to come here, search, arrival, star. Okay. They said we're coming in on the Rockstar 3.
November 75, Romeo Whiskey, release for departure, clearance point, F not off by 020 Zulu, time down 0155 Zulu, advise this frequency airborne.
Okay, here it is, Squire. That's what it is. After Dove Creek is going to be Squire. And then, let's see, running 8 right. Let's see, 26. Okay, 26 Preno still, so we're still looking for Preno. Rockstar 3 Squire. So, let's do some magic here. And let's go to the index. We'll go to arrival. We're still expecting that. Let's switch this to the Rockstar 3. Okay. Squire. Island 26 Preno.
Let me know when you're back.
Okay, we can execute that. Now let's go look at the legs here. Let's see. Boom. Dove Creek. It still kept this Tiger in there. Let's see. Previous Dove Creek. No Tiger. So let's go Squire. Let's go previous. And let's go here. Put Squire there. Execute that. Rockstar. Boom. Huxley. Halen. Preno. Lar. Okay, cool. Rockstar. Squire. Dove Creek. Okay. Alright, we're ready to go there. Still 10,000. Rockstar. Dove Creek. Okay, cool. Alright, now let's get up out of here. And Denver Center. Delta 318 all switched up. And the logic is ready to go from runway 35 left.
Delta 318, thanks. Fly runway heading, runway 35 left, cleared for takeoff.
Okay, fly runway heading, 35 left, clear for takeoff, Delta 318. Alright, you guys. Finally, it's time to go. Let's get the strobe on. And let's get our landing lights on. And let's get ready to get out of here, man. Alright. Altitude has been selected. Yaw dampers on. Toe brakes held. Alright. Let's make sure that radio didn't switch up. Alright, guys.
TMS 6 takeoff.
November 75 Romeo Whiskey, ident.
Okay, trims look good. All engines are there. Alright, that had to be the longest wait in recorded history.
November 75 Romeo Whiskey, radar contact 15 miles east of Cones. Climate maintain, audible 250.
TMS is in the takeoff. And finals clear. Runway's clear. Alright. Put that in the go. And here we go. I believe that does it. Alright, let's rock.
Power set, flex achieved.
Okay, takeoff power is set.
Speed alive, both sides. 80 knots. Cross
80 knots cross check. A little bit of right rudder here. Just holding it.
V1. Rotate. V2.
Walker 2049, welcome back.
Gears coming up. It took a little bit longer on the roll just because of the elevation that we're taking off from. Okay, gears up. Let's go into our sync mode on our TMS.
Delta 318, radar contact, stay altitude.
7,100 climbing 10,000, Delta 318.
Delta 318, thanks, turn left, heading 260.
Left 260, Delta 318. Flaps up.
Delta 318, climb and maintain flight level 300.
Up to flight level 300, Delta 318. So like
Delta 318, when able, direct cannon.
When able, direct cannon, Delta 318. Okay, we're going to have to get some stuff figured out here. That direct 2 is not treating me nice. Let's go back to it. We want direct 2. See, it needs to go up here. Need to go next. Cannon. And now we can go
Delta
execute.
318, when able, recycle transponder, squawk 6540.
Okay, we'll be going 6540 when able, Delta 318. Alright, so now we're going to get direct to cannon. It should be 57. Okay, that's it. So you got to verify. So we're going to take this right turn here. Keep climbing up. And now we're going to go indicated airspeed. Let's get past this terrain. Still hand flying her. Let's pitch down a little bit. There we go. Okay, we're right on those flight directors. Let's go to autopilot. If I can ever see it. Alright.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now passed 2,000 feet. We may turn on larger portable
Okay,
electronic
6540.
devices. This is also a reminder to please keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the duration of the flight and do not form a line near the lavatory. This aircraft is equipped with onboard Wi-Fi. If you wish to connect to the Wi-Fi, you'll be directed to a page through a small fee for internet access.
Okay, so now we are direct to Canon.
Connect to the Wi-Fi and you'll be able to access our wide
After
range
some
of
troubleshooting.
library.
Alright, let's get those light controls off for you guys. Light controls are off. Hey baby, I love you. Alright guys, so another thing that we need to pay attention to is that this altitude arm is there, 300. We are climbing indicated airspeed at 250.
Delta 318, clear to direct Squire.
Clear direct Squire, Delta 318. Alright, so now we're clear direct Squire. So let's go direct Squire and execute. 350 nautical miles. And you can always verify where you're direct to and make sure that it's taken over, because you're going to double check your mileage. It's got our ground speed, and so now we're clear direct to Squire. We've got that in 350 miles. We just hit our transition altitude, so we're going to go to 29902. There is no automatic little nice button. So there we go. 29902, continue on our indicated airspeed climb at 250, and currently at 18,000 altitude. Target select is 300. We are on LNAV, an indicated airspeed climb. Gear is up and confirmed up. Flaps are up. Alright, now this one you want to pay particular attention to the after takeoff checklist. We had that on. Flight controls. Okay, after takeoff, landing gear is up. Flaps are up. We're on the sync. Engine air all on. APU air off. Okay. So engine air comes on. Boom. APU air comes off.
Delta 318, amend the altitude to maintain flight level 260.
Up to flight level 260, Delta 318. Alright, so now we're going to go to 260.
And Delta 318, vector for traffic, turn left heading 170.
Vector for traffic 170 up to flight level 260 for Delta 318. Alright, so there we go. Okay, now we got to turn left 170. Okay, we got a left turn coming here on the heading.
Number 850, Delta Zulu, stay indicated airspeed.
We're currently doing 145, but accelerating is a little off.
November 75, Romeo Whiskey, stay indicated airspeed.
So an indicated airspeed of 185.
Roger.
Alright, y'all. Let's get these landing lights off. And APU air is off. Packs both on and pressurizing. Okay, let's get into the climb. Altimeters as required. PTU and AC pump can come off.
Delta 318, thanks for your help. Clear direct Squire.
Okay, clear direct Squire once again for Delta 318. Thank you. Alright, so now we got to come back in here. Go back to the direct. We're going to choose Squire again. We're going to execute that. And now we're going to go back to the lateral navigation. And it's going to take us back direct to Squire. Okay, so we're going to turn right all the way until we get here direct to Squire. So we're just going to monitor that until we get back on course. And our climb is continuing in flight level 220. Nothing is on the annunciator panel. And we did confirm and get the APU stopped. Fasten seatbelts and lights as required. There we go, guys. So we've got the aircraft all situated as we should. Alright, let's go back up front. Now what we want to do is we want to make sure that once we intercept our course heading, that the aircraft starts to bank and roll to the left as the direction indicator or the bearing indicator, either or, comes into play. We should start making our left turn here shortly to bank left to bring us onto our flight path, and you can see it's happening now. And there we go. Here comes the left turn to get us back on the course to Squire.
Delta 318, contact Denver Center 133.52.
Denver Center 33.52. Have a good weekend, Delta 318. 3352.
November 850 Delta Zulu, clear to direct March.
Direct March for 850 Delta. Altimeter 3030.
3030, we'll meet you up the bar afterwards. Double
Delta 2378, stay indicated airspeed. 8. Delta 2378, what is that an indicated?
Yes, 8.
That's a Mach number, sir. Delta 2378, the indicated airspeed, please. Delta 2378, roger. Maintain 340 knots, 340 knots for safety.
Good evening, Denver Center, Delta 318, flight level 251, climbing flight level 260.
Break 221, connect approach 120.35, great night. Walker 3525, approach 120.35, good night.
120.35 for Walker 3525, thanks for the seat, good night.
Frontier flight 2350, Denver approach 120.35, good night. Frontier flight 2350, Denver approach on 120.35, good night.
33525.
Oh, I've already done that one. United 655, Denver approach on 120.35, good night.
33525.
United 655.
Have been just checking in. Have I missed a handoff?
Blue 7, I'm sorry, say again?
Have I missed a handoff?
Blue 7, negative, you're with the right guy.
Right.
For 300 Delta Golf, contact Denver approach on 125.12, good night. 2512, Sia 0 Delta Golf.
Frontier Flight 9314, contact approach 120.35, good night.
203593,
Just power back up. Denver Center, Delta 318, checking in, flight level 260.
Delta 318, Denver, good evening.
Alright.
Southwest 1184, connect Denver approach 120.35, good night.
12035, good night.
So we're going to be looking for higher here soon.
Pilot Club 142, contact approach 125.12.
Just pulling that power back a little bit.
2512, we'll see you, great job.
Frontier, correction, Spirit Wings 1243, descend via the Ski 3 arrival, Denver landing north, Denver altimeter 3030.
Alright. We're just pulling that power back right now because we don't want to overspeed.
United 1740, descend via T-bar 3 arrival, landing north, Denver.
James is in the house. ¿Cómo estás tú, papá? La familia está bien. Tenemos muchas bendiciones de Dios. Ojalá que todo va bien para ti también, papá. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo está tú y tu familia? All right. There we go, guys. We're finally out of there. We had about a 10 to 15 minute wait.
LA Center on one. Correction.
Not quite sure if we're going to get flight level 300, but we'll see if we do.
Thanks, straight to Mike.
Denver Center, Delta 2378.
Throw some more of that power back in there. Okay, what do we got here? Nothing on the weather radar. Let's keep that out there. Direct to Squire. We've got 287 miles.
4074, descend via Ski 3 arrival, Denver landing north, Denver altimeter 3030.
Descend via Skis 3, altimeter 3030, Denver landing north, Delta 4074.
I'm sorry, I was on the landline. Was somebody looking for a descent that I missed? Delta 2378, roger, descend via the T-bar 3 arrival, landing north, Denver altimeter 3030. And main, you can resume published speeds at the dark.
Roger, T-bar 3 arrival, landing north, copy altimeter, and then we'll
But let's go ahead and get our
Delta 318, I'm sorry, did you check in, sir?
Yes, sir. We checked in with you and reported flight level 260.
Delta 318, that's what I thought. Just wanted to make sure. Climb and maintain flight level 300.
Up to flight level 300, Delta 318. Alright.
7, descend via the Zombies 5 arrival, Centennial landing north, Centennial altimeter 3031.
So now we're going to hit altitude arm, and we're going to go indicated airspeed.
Center, Delta 4923, we're checking in at 390.
United 1299, connect Denver approach 120.35, good night.
2035, United 1299.
Okay guys, we're back into our climb.
Delta 4923.
We'll keep the climb
Delta
pretty modest here.
4923.
We're going to power up to max power once again. Increase the rate of our climb there until we get to flight level 300.
United 1035, connect
we do have that indicated here and altitude armed. Now what we're going to do is we're going to square heading back up.
Southwest 1789, checking in flight level 350.
1789 Denver, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, we're all lined up. We've got a ground speed of 420, which is pretty good on the rest of this climb. We're climbing up at about 1,000 feet per minute, and we've got about 270
American
miles to go.
Descend via the Ski 3 arrival, Denver landing north.
Let's take a look at what this Rockstar looks like, guys.
Denver landing north, descend via the Ski 3
okay, we're
arrival.
going to come in Squire, better sticks to Petty, and you can see here is where basically we need to make our concessions to be at between 260 and 220 for giving the descent. So from VDOR, that should be plenty enough because we only got 4 to drop. So even if we come down to flight level 220, now we only have 8 to drop. So we're looking at 24 miles. So between Vetter and Sticks, that's more than enough to start the descent. And we'll, get it in. And again, we're going to have to fly these things pretty much manual. And we're looking for runway 26 left, transitioning Preno. So after Rockstar and Huxley and Halen, we look to get Preno unless they give us another arrival. Then they'll need to give it to us before Rockstar. That way we can make the appropriate transition as necessary.
Denver low southwest,
28,000 feet.
3 minutes.
Southwest 27, Denver, good evening. And the Delta that's climbing through 25, what's your position? Must be on the wrong frequency.
Okay, yep, it's not us. Okay, we got less than 2,000 to go. Let's just, in a good day, say that we are going to be coming on 26.
We were coming up from Albuquerque.
So that we don't get anything changed here.
We're coming to Denver, we're on the T-bar 3 arrival.
So
we're climbing through flight level 280.
Decision height is 2269.
2441. There we go. Yeah,
so
you're on the
we'll be going radar altimeter.
And,
so what we're going to do,
let me just ident for me.
Let me double check this up here because every now and then that altitude arm situation goes off. So if we hold this, see, that's showing us at 100.
2441, radar contact 60 miles southwest of cruising consequences. Lovely. Okay, perfect. Roger, that's how it's 2441. Delta 2378, connect Denver approach 120.35, connect. 30. United 1048, Denver approach now 120.35, great night.
Okay, so that's the radar altimeter.
Southwest 997, connect approach 120.35, connect.
12035, very Chrysler, 777.
Denver Center Frontier Flight 1325, flight level.
There we go. So now we set our radar altimeter to, oops. Okay, there we go. Radar altimeter is now set to 200. Okay, we're almost there.
Spirit Wings 450. Are you looking for LA? Is that what you said? That's what I was thinking.
Pull that power back.
Spirit Wings 450. Let's go back to where you tried from. I'm not sure where you are.
Denver Center at 13. Frontier Flight 1325, flight level 390.
Frontier Flight 1325, Denver, good evening.
Denver Center 9000, Spirit Wings 450, we're on 270.
About 200 to go, or less than. Gotta watch it, man. This thing likes to, we're watching the barber's pole over there. We don't want to overspeed.
And Spirit Wings 450, not seeing you on the screen, so I would just go back to the last frequency and ask them to clarify.
Already, what's your own
United 1740, connect Denver approach on 120.35, United.
120.35, United 740, get on.
Okay, there we're stopped right at 29.9, 29.8. So that's where we'll stay.
That's 356. If you're on the ground springs, try 120.47, 2047.
Denver Center, Frontier Flight 2430, 310.
Frontier Flight 2430, Denver, good evening.
Denver Center, good evening. Boeing 312 November Whiskey, flight level 410, move.
Boeing 312 November Whiskey, Denver Center, good evening.
Good evening to you.
Joystick at 238, contact Denver Center 120.57, good night.
Okay, so we got our minimums done. We're watching our indicated airspeed to make sure that where we have the throttle set for our 4 engines don't cause us to overspeed.
1385, descend via the C3 arrival, Denver landing north, the Denver altimeter 3030.
C3 landing north, last one down.
Awfully close.
Denver Center low, United 2199, for level 3.
Let's bring it back just a little bit.
United 2199, Denver, good evening. Wings 1243, contact Denver approach 120.35, good night.
120.35, Wings 1243, good night.
So, once again, let's look at the Rockstar 3, and the waypoint that we're concerned with is Sticks. That's the waypoint in which we must be at
November.
So we've got quite a ways.
Mike Denver, you said you're
once we get to Vetter, so we've got about 275 miles to go before we need to worry about any type of descent. So we're doing good, guys. I think we can get some tunes back on.
Delta 511, Denver, good evening. Delta 4074, connect Denver approach 120.35, good night.
2035 for 4074, good night.
Alaska 1724, descend via the T-Bar 3 arrival. Denver is landing.
Alright, y'all. We are doing good. Finally, man.
Send via T-Bar and landing north 3031 altimeter, Alaska 17.
Finally. Let's look and see how bad the scope is here. Okay, we found us. We're definitely to the east of all the main traffic, so we're not quite in the flow
Delta
yet.
1250,
but I will expect
right vector for your sequence and
definitely be a part of that.
Tolerance 85 and 30 degrees right for sequence.
Delta 1250, roger. Do not exceed Mach 0.79er for spacing.
0.79er for spacing. Delta 1250.
Ya tú sabes, James, estamos comprando, preparando para la Navidad, como siempre. Y este tiempo del año nada más es por los squinkles, por los chamaquitos chiquitos. Alright, let's come back up. And it looks like that throttle setting is working out just fine for us. We'll keep the anti-ice on, and let's check our fuel flow. And I have to get it from here because not familiar with. Okay, so we're still good. Our entire ride there was only supposed to use 7,600 pounds, and we're 4 above that, and our reserves is about 4,000 pounds. So to get us to Ontario
United 723, are you
airport.
November 389er Juliet Mike, contact Denver Center 120.47, good night.
Alright, so there's Durango, Colorado.
Center Walker,
continuing our journey here to the southwest there.
For 389er Juliet Mike, contact Denver Center 120.47.
Denver Center, United 723, flight level 270, sorry, we never got the handoff.
United 723, Denver Center, good evening.
All right, y'all.
Contact
This is
Denver
the
Bridge,
life
125.12.
in the Brittle
Have a good
Aerospace BAE 146, y'all. And your orientation
for now.
to other aircraft, as well as seeing your orientation to your destination airport and/or other airports.
United 723, descend via Ski 3 arrival. Denver is landing north. The Denver altimeter 3031.
Ski 3 arrival, altimeter 3031.
I do wish they made the Avrojet version of this. They call them little Avrojets. They're the RGA jets, which basically are the 146, but they have the glass cockpit. I would most certainly like to see that come
Descended
into
T-bar
Microsoft
3, landed north,
and or X-Plane.
3031 for 42.
Let's see, let's come out of here really quick. And I need to check one thing, which is the final approach fixed course into runway 26 left. It's 259.
Potomac 789, descend via the C3 arrival, Denver landing north, the Denver altimeter 3031. Southwest 1789, same Mach number.
0.80.
Okay, we got 259 there.
1789, are you able Mach 0.81?
Absolutely, 0.81 for you, Southwest 1789.
1789, just for my confirmation, maintain Mach 0.81.
And yeah, we're basically rocking Mach 7.8.
Delta 1250, turn another 30 degrees left.
30 degrees left, Delta
Delta 1250, maintain Mach 0.78 now.
We're already going 0.78, Delta 1250.
Didn't update that correct. Thank you.
Getting a little haze there.
Delta Denver Center, good evening. Delta 2335, flight level 370.
Delta 2335, Denver Center, good evening.
Okay guys, we're at a good cruise. All four engines are symmetrical enough. Temperatures are looking good here. And fuel flows are even here. Plenty of tank in the bird. We're going to keep anti-ice on.
649.
And guys, we're getting it in.
320. And a 32, South 649. Denver Center, Frontier Flight 2430, request step away for 5 minutes. Frontier Flight 1325 approved, let me know when you're back.
Alright, we're going to have to do the same thing too.
Frontier Flight 2430, yes, that works. Let me know when you're back. Will do.
And Denver Center, Delta 318 also requested to be out on the flight deck for about 3 minutes.
Delta 318, that is approved. Let me know when you're back.
Thank you, sir. We'll report back on flight deck, Delta 318. Alright, you guys, let me step out and get my little bit of, let's see which window I'll have you guys in. Put you in this one right here, and guys, I will be right back. Use the latrine,
Denver Center,
and thanks for riding with your boy on the way to Las Vegas for the Friday Night Ops. Be right back.
TBM 36 Mike Zulu, cross Larks, add and maintain, flight level 190.
Alright, Larks at flight level 190, 36 Mike, so thanks.
American 1549, contact Denver approach 120.35. Good night.
120.35, American 1549. Good job today.
Delta 1250, turn 30 degrees right, and when able, proceed direct to ski.
30 degrees right, we're going direct to ski. Delta 12.
Denver Center, Frontier Flight 1325, just stepping away for a few minutes.
Frontier Flight 1325 approved. Let me know when you're back.
Roger, we'll let you know when we're back. It's 1325.
Delta 417, descend via the ski 3 arrival. Denver is landing north. Denver altimeter 3031.
Descend via ski 3 arrival, Delta 417, thanks.
Denver Center, Southwest 1789, request step out for beverage service.
Only if you get me one.
Roger that, Wilco.
Thanks. Southwest 649, contact LA Center, not 124.62, guy.
Southwest 649?
Southwest 649, yes sir, contact LA 124.62, good night.
2462, Southwest 649, good day.
Denver Center, November 48 Golf, I is at 7,200 feet of a heading of 150.
Denver Center, hello from United 441. We are level at flight level 370.
United 441, Denver Center, good evening.
United
And, the other
723, Mike
aircraft got checked in, or yeah, the checked in unanswered. Taken. Pacific 1385, contact Denver approach 120.35, good night.
2535 for Pacific 1385, we'll see you, great job.
Pacific 1385, just verify 120.35, 2035.
AFM 120, my bad, 120.35, 1385, hold on.
Delta 1250, descend via, actually Delta 1250, descend and maintain flight level 370 now, and I'll have a descent via Fort shortly.
Maintain 370, just slow down.
United 723, contact Denver approach 120.35.
Alright, we're back on.
120. Could you say that again for United 723?
United 723 is 120.35, 2035.
120.35, United 723, thank you.
Denver Center, Delta 318, back into flight deck.
318. Alaska 1724, contact Denver approach 120.35, good night.
2035, Sea Alaska 1734.
Alright, you guys. It's going to be time for some news here. Time for an old update. The FS Elite. Alright, we will start this song back
Delta
over.
1250, maintain Mach
get
point.
everything
Upon reaching
together
flight level
here.
370, reduce to Mach point 76.
Reduce 0.76 upon reaching final 370.
Let us get something back in order here. Alright, you guys, let's get ready for the news update for today's date, December 15th, 2023.
Denver Center, hello, United 1154, heady, flight level 370.
All right.
United 1154, Denver.
Released for December 16th, 2023, which it is that date in some parts of the country. The Flight Sim Studio releases the E-Jets 190-195 for Microsoft Flight Simulator, so that's coming. It adds the E190-195 variants to the early access lineup of the E-Jets, now available for purchase at a discounted price. Flight FX teases Project APX cockpit screenshots. So the developer won't officially say what aircraft it is, but flight simmers think they know what aircraft it is, and that looks like a CRJ of some sort. That was the only news really for today, 15 December 2023. 14 December 2023, UK 2000 releases the SBSM Santa Maria Airport for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Experience the vibrant charm of Santa Maria, Brazil. 14 December, let's see here. Swimming for a Cause, around the world adventure in a homemade 737 simulator. It's just called Simming for a Cause.
Denver Center,
check that out. Don't really know what that is. You guys can find this and all information that I'm referring to on fselite.net. 14 December, FS Dream Team updates GSX Pro on Microsoft Flight Simulator, so I definitely need to get my update. A new update for GSX has landed and has a big focus on cargo operations. Okay, nice. Orbix releases British Isle Mesh for Microsoft Flight Simulator. That says 14 December 2023. 13 December 2023. Flight Sim Studio E-Jets development update. And we just, I believe that was the first one. Was that, yeah, Flight Sim Studio. So there you go. And 12 December 2023. The FSLTL updates base models to version 1.3. I did that the other day. The update took a little longer than normal, but it'd probably take you around 10 minutes. And Flight Sim Expo registration opens December 17th. You can get your tickets next week to the U.S. biggest flight simulation show. That's awesome. Don't forget, it will be in Las Vegas. Let's expand upon that, my wonderful folks. Flight Sim Expo is taking place in Las Vegas from June 21st to June 23rd, and registration tickets will go on sale December 17th, 2024. If you are one of the first 200 Flight FSA members to sign up, you can get the whole access to the whole 3-day event for just $50 US. Non-member pricing for Friday and Sunday begins at $80 US, with weekend or online only options available too.
United 164.
I'm looking to see what hotel it's going to be in. Okay, great rates for those wanting to stay at the venue hotel, the Tropicana. So the Tropicana, and room rates just starting at $75 for Thursday to Sunday nights and $155 for Friday and Saturday nights. This includes access to the fitness center, free Wi-Fi, bottled water, and free on-site car parking. Oh, they got free parking now. That's good. You can also get discounts if you're trying to fly to Las Vegas. The team has also secured discounts with a number of airlines. With United or Delta, you can save between 2 to 10% on your airfare. In Southwest, you can earn 15% or more bonus rapid rewards and also save up to 5% on your ticket. There is also car hire discounts, which you can save up to $100.
Denver is landing north to Denver altimeter 3031.
Alright, y'all, so that is going to conclude the Dre's Trendy News update. So there's some awesome information for you guys. D. James, me gusta el eggnog, pero sin ron. No tomo alcohol. No alcohol para mí, papá, pero sí, me encanta el eggnog. Desde yo era chiquito, porque mi papá siempre tomaba eggnog. Como tú sabes.
Unfortunately, I can't give you visual separation
in
the air, but we should do. Southwest 4218, County Denver approach 120.35. Good night.
2035, 4218, thanks, Phil.
Center Delta 63 is approaching top of descent. Delta 63, roger, descend via the Ski-3 arrival to Denver, landing north, the Denver altimeter 3031.
Okay, one thing that we should look at
north, Delta 63.
before we get too happy
Southwest 1789,
is Las Vegas.
Slowing me down back at 80, Southwest 1789.
Las Vegas ATIS is 32.4.
Delta 1250, you're creeping up just a little bit too much, and again, in front of you, check 30 degrees right, vectors for sequence again.
30 degrees right, vectors for sequence.
Alright, 32.4. On. There we go. Te entiendo, papá. Te gusta el eggnog, entonces. Estás esperando por todo el año para tomarlo. Entonces aquí está el tiempo para comprarlo. So 32.4 is the ATIS. Let's see. We are quite far, but let's see what we get.
We have amended routing for you just to make both of our lives a little bit easier. So let me know when you're ready to copy.
Okay, it is there. I did get the ATIS, so we'll.
Delta 1250, go to Denver Airport, present position, direct to T-Bar, that's Tango, Bravo, Alpha, Romeo,
Okay, we've
Romeo,
got 77 miles, guys.
arrival.
Then after that 77 miles to Squire, we'll have another, it looks like 49 from Squire to Vetter. And then from Vetter to Sticks, that's where we want to make sure that we are paying attention to our descent. Okay, it's kind of quiet here. Let's see if we can pick up the ATIS here.
And Wonder. Depart runway 1 right for length.
Canvas Central Air Council System to receive flight level 370.
Spontaneous approach is the crossing and parallel runway.
Descend to the 263 Denver, good evening.
Virgin runway operations.
Delta 1250, once you get that plugged in, descend via the T-Bar 3 arrival. Still landing north, and the Denver altimeter is still 3031.
Verify navigation status up to date. ATEX system review. Activate transponder with mode C on all taxiways and runways. Read and call runway hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Papa.
So Papa's current.
Return International Airport A-Tip information Papa 0156 1210 at 3. Visibility 10. 212 at 20 south.
Delta 4923.
25 south road.
Delta 4923, descend via the C3 arrival, landing north to Denver altimeter 3031.
3031,
landing north.
Visual approach, runway 1 left.
Delta 417, contact Denver approach 120.35.
26 left. Ongle.
120.35, Delta 417.
1 right for length.
Delta 1250, thanks for the help tonight.
Okay, 26 left is being used, which is what we want. Information Papa, temperature is 14 degrees. So that's exactly what we want to hear. So that's good news there.
Southwest 2499, contact Denver Center 127.65, good night.
2765, have a great night, Southwest 2499.
Let's check on our fuel. Okay, fuel's looking good there. Keeping a constant speed. And we are good to go so far, guys.
Denver Center, Masaba 5514, flight level 290.
Masaba 5514, Denver Center, good evening.
And 6 Mike Zulu is leaving 31 for 19.
For 6 Mike Zulu, roger.
Southwest 4 persons, may we step out of the flight deck for a few minutes?
Southwest 446, that's Bruce, let me know when you're back.
Full show, we're back, thanks, Southwest 446.
Alright. So we'll be looking for our, let's see, 50, so we got about 103 miles until we even think about descending. Let's look at the next heading change here. We got 237, then we'll do a slight right turn to heading 245, direct to Vetter.
Delta 63, contact Denver approach 120.35, good night.
12035, Delta 63, so long.
Denver South SB 349, flight level 370.
Start checking it out, I'm sure to say again.
SB 349, flight level 370.
Alright guys, so we are
what's the call sign on that?
flying the holiday
SB349, Golf Sierra.
Sky
FNO
or Sky Speed 349,
or
Southwest 2441
on the VAT USA region of VATSIM.
2035, have a great night.
I believe PMDG and like Orbix sponsored this FNO, so big up to them as usual. Big up to you guys, man, for joining the stream. I hope your guys' weekend thus far is off to a good start.
United 1154, connect Denver approach 120.35, good night.
Denver approach 120.35, United 1154.
And we are headed to Las Vegas, guys. We departed Colorado Springs. We had about a 15-minute delay at the holding short because of how busy Las Vegas traffic is. They had to delay my departure so that they could fit me into the radar vector, the radar separation. Like I was saying before, I remember FNOs before, if you left from different airports that weren't part of the Friday night ops, you pretty much got up when you wanted to, but in order for them to control the traffic flow at the target airports, which are part of the event, they have to really take a look at anybody that's using that as their destination and stop them from departing from their origins to make sure that there is enough spacing and coverage for all aircraft flying. So, yo no sé si voy a hacer otra pierna. Vamos a hacer este primero porque es tanto aviones que hay ahí. A ver qué hacemos.
761. Not entirely sure where you are. I'd go back to the last assigned frequency and just verify it.
Roger. I am currently
making it happen
south of your center. We're currently in Albuquerque, south of Newburgh. The previous frequency I was just on Unicom since Albuquerque is on plane.
Oh, I see. Okay. American 761 on standby.
Denver Center, Walker 2992. Am I still with you?
All right. Not much farther to go, guys.
2992. I don't see your tag, so take position, please.
I think I'm in LA's airspace. I think we missed the handoff.
Okay, we should be getting our handoff coming here soon.
446 right now.
Ooh, it's still pretty heavy there at Las Vegas, so I'm looking at VATSPI.
Delta 4923, connect Denver approach 120.35, United.
2035, we'll see you for 923.
We'll be getting a handoff soon.
Walker 2992, you can try LA on 135.25.
3525, Walker 2992 long.
Denver Center going true into the Rebel Whiskey. Apologies for the disconnect. We are back. Call level 410 last above.
It's 2 November Whiskey that's back. What's the bump?
Affirmative. We're about 100 west above Boeing 312 Rebel Whiskey, and we are back.
312 November Whiskey. Thank you. Radar contact.
Thank you, the Rebel Whiskey.
Just squaring up the heading. Now, one awesome thing this aircraft does do is when you have your runway programmed in, it'll automatically set the localizer frequency. And
Delta 4923, if I haven't already given it to you, connect Denver.
all you've got to do is come off of the radio navigation as far as what your HSI is following in the aircraft, and put it onto the nav and hit your
2035 3697, good bump.
your VL and your glide slope. So it's going to be hitting these ones, these two. So we'll hit VL and glide slope and get in there. Hopefully all works out well.
Southwest 1789 was up for me.
1789, affirmative, connect Denver.
Okay, we're just above Black Knob. There's Mesa Butte, Arizona.
765, good night, thanks for being on. See ya.
Well, Frontier Flight 2430, descend via the Ski 3 arrival, Denver landing north, the Denver altimeter 3031.
Be claro que sí.
3031, landing north, descend via the Ski arrival for Frontier Flight 430.
Alright guys, so now we're direct to better. So I'm assuming after these 47 miles, guys, we should definitely start to get descent via the Rockstar 3. And we know the first prerequisite is to be between flight level 220 above and below flight level 260. And anywhere there in between, you guys. So we'll make that happen. Okay, now that we made that turn, let's square the heading back up, just in case.
Delta 318, contact LA Center 124.62. Good night.
Over to LA Center 24.62. You have a good night as well for Delta 318. Alright guys, 24.62.
American 761, squawk 2616, and ident.
2616, ident 761.
886, contact Oakland Center on 132.2.
24.62.
Was that for 1805?
No, that was for Southwest. Southwest 886. Southwest 886, contact Oakland Center 132.2.
Good evening, Los Angeles Center, Delta 318, flight level 300.
Delta 318 LA Center, good evening. Descend via the the Rockstar 3 arrival. Runway 26 left, transition. Las Vegas altimeter 3026.
Altimeter 3026, descend via the Rockstar 3, transitioning runway 26 left, Delta 318. Alright guys, so that's going to be pretty simple to do that. Like I said, we'll make concessions to be at flight level 220 to cross sticks at, so there's no worries there.
Charlie Mike, climb and maintain throttle tree.
Again, if we're trying to drop 8,000 feet times 3, that's 24, so once we get to Vetter, we'll start our descent.
Actually, my mistake.
So that we can
Charlie
be
Mike,
there,
climb and maintain flight level 270.
required altitudes at sticks. So still some ways to go. Alright, let's take a look at our checklist here so that we could get our minds right for descent. Okay, PTU on, pressurization set, briefing complete, lambda data, check bug set. So let's click this down here. This will set the landing bug, so you'll see these needles move. Okay. And let's make sure our pressurization is in fact set. Okay, this is normal. Okay, and the mode is on auto, so it will definitely handle our pressurization. Alright, 16 to go. Okay, and let's get the PTU back on. Alright.
Spirit Wings 1805, contact Vegas approach on 119.4, 19.4.
Oh, contact Vegas approach from 19.4, there was 1805.
Auto, altimeters, fasten seatbelt. Okay, landing. AC pump to auto. APU air and packs on. AC pump. Okay, did we miss something? On approach, there we go. I believe on approach you also turn the APU on. Okay, there you go.
Southwest 3629, LA Center, climb and maintain flight level 270.
Okay, level 270, Southwest 3629.
Southwest 1180.
Southwest 1180, 10,000 or 13,000.
Southwest 1180, larger climb and maintain flight level 370. I need you faster than your current speed, so give me your best forward speed, please.
Roger that. We will increase speed and climb and maintain flight level 370, 1180.
Okay, let's set our target altitude for...
Vision Jet to Charlie Mike, go ahead.
We just need some clarification from what I got. We have found Scanner 3 Hosty, then Husky, Cortez, and Fred, but we...
Okay, we'll keep that music off for now.
The other people are straight to
Okay, now we're direct
Charlie
to 6,
Mike.
to see. Okay, let's pull the power back.
So your clearance limit was to to Hosey.
And we're going to go vertical speed.
We filed the Stammer 3 Hosey, and then we filed Husky, Cortez, Crud, and then the Zombie 5 Stiff. But the other people aren't doing that. We just want to make sure we didn't go the way
No, you're good. I think, I'm not sure what delivery did. There must have been an operational issue.
Okay, there we go. We got about 1,800 feet.
The arrival is legitimate, so you're good to go. Just a different routing.
Okay, so do not go to Husky, Cortez, or Crud as an immediate point?
Okay, guys,
So
you can
currently
see
I have
we're
you
pitched
here
down.
as
The target altitude we've got set is for 22,000 feet.
currently have you here Hosey
Cross
Zombies
Sticks
5 arrival.
at or above flight level 220.
Whatever
Definitely
clears delivery.
260.
That's
They said you were
3026 is the altimeter and 230 at 4 knots, so we'll be doing full flaps landing.
Are you direct Husky? Where do you direct now?
No, we're directing it. We're still on the departure. We just wanted to make sure after Hosey that we were going to the right place. That was not being needed immediate 45.
All right, you
I
guys.
think we just cleared us these files without actually looking at the script.
You're probably right. Roger, that's fine. After Hosey, you can continue as you filed, and I've amended your file.
Eso, James.
Wow, thank you.
No es normal para mí tampoco volar sin un Garmin o una pantalla enseñándome la línea donde está localizado el avión y todo eso, pero en este avión tienes que usar todo que ves y puedes hacerlo. Okay, let's bring that speed back a little bit. Okay, we've got 27 to go before we get to our waypoint, and you can see we're already under the max. So we'll let the aircraft continue to descend using the advantage of distance now, keeping our speed up because we're already within the prerequisites there of the waypoint, being at 22,000 feet. And let me get you guys those flight controls on.
Delight Channel, good evening, American 9723 with you, landing the assist, total level 190.
Get those on, just to be on the safe side for you guys.
Climb and maintain throttle 350.
Just continue climb and maintain. Say again the level, final level 350.
American 9723, climb and maintain throttle 350.
Thank you. Continue climb and maintain final flight level 350. American 9723.
November 2 Charlie Mike, climb and maintain throttle 310. Vision Jet 2 Charlie Mike, climb and maintain throttle 310.
Up to 310, Vision Jet 2 Charlie Mike.
Actually, Vision Jet 2 Charlie Mike, just maintain flight level 240 for now.
Okay, brake fans are on.
Alright, 240, just left channel.
We'll get our AP on for landing.
American 1334 checking in, passing through flight level 200 for 270.
American 1334 LA Center, climb and maintain flight level 270. If you could give me your best rate up.
Let's bring that power back slightly.
We'll give you the best rate for American 13 at 34.
Alright, you guys. Captain Smoke in the house. What up, my G, man? Hey, Captain Smoke, man, looking to do some trucking again here real soon. I saw Leo put a nice little video up he made, so that was looking nice. Roger that, Smoke. Roger that, my G. Alright, 1,000 to go, guys. We got about 9 miles, so we're doing good for meeting our prerequisites for the the actual fix there. Petty, we need to be, like I said, between 14,000 and 19,000, and I always choose to try to make it to the lowest altitude, just so that we're always ready. Getting a little wind gust there. Aircraft's oscillating a little bit.
Up with 1180, requesting away cockpit for about 1 minute.
1180, no more than 1 minute, please.
Okay, 22,000. 3 miles to go.
November 2 Charlie Mike traffic 10 o'clock, less than 8 miles. Airbus A321, flight level 240, he's climbing.
Alright. Continuing our descent on down.
1180 back in cockpit.
Roger, welcome back.
Got 30 miles.
36.9, requesting high.
Papa 3629, climb and maintain level 370.
Okay, level 370, Papa 3629.
American 1334, just verify you're giving your best rate up. It's quite slow. It looks pretty slow to me.
We're giving our best rate for American 1334. We can't really do much better.
No, you're good. You're good.
Alright, there you go, guys. So after that waypoint, we'll be at Rockstar. The next waypoint at Huxley, we want to be at 10. Palin at 9, and then Prino at 8.
Yep, smart move.
Let's get the ATIS again.
Runways in use. Converging runway operations in effect. Notices to air mission. Las Vegas Metroplex procedures in effect. Verify navigational data is up to date. AFX system in use.
Over to Charlie Mike,
Activate transponder with mode B on all taxiways and runways. Brief may call runway hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Quebec.
So Quebec is correct.
Mika International Airport ATIS information Quebec 0256 Zulu. West 220 at 4. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 20,000. Ceiling 25,000 broken.
If you're in LA, you should be with what?
Temperature 12. Dew point -6. Altimeter 3026. Visual approaches in use runways 1 left and 2 SIXL. Landing runways 26 left, Onal, and 1er. Departing runways 1 right full length.
Alright. Okay, let's get 3026 in there. Like to do this kind of slow, way it doesn't shock the aircraft.
Delta 318, contact the Vegas approach, 135.0.
Over to Vegas Post, 35 nothing. We'll see you at Delta 318.
Bye-bye.
American 1334 requesting step away for 10 minutes.
American 1334.
Us too, but we're way above it because we got a late clearance, United 350.
United 350 Las Vegas approach, roger, turn left heading 180, descend and maintain 2000. Heading 180, 12,000, plan runway 26 left.
Left turn 180, 12,000, we'll plan for 26 left, United 350.
1441, waiting for the left turn to 180, turn left now heading 160.
Alright, left 160, Southwest 1441.
Good evening, Las Vegas approach. Delta 318 on the Rockstar 316,100, descending via SID with information callback on board.
Delta 318, 318 Las Vegas approach, altimeter 3026, runway 26 left.
3026, 26 left transition, Delta 318.
United 1252, 4 miles from Larry, you're cleared ILS runway 26 left approach. Maintain 180 knots per grade.
That'll be our transition as well.
Runway 26 left approach and 180 greater.
So we got 10.
Southwest 4502, reduced speed of 180 knots.
And we've got Preno at 8.
180 Southwest, 4502.
Okay, cool.
Southwest 1441, turn right heading 220, descend and maintain 8000.
Alright, 220 down to 8000, Southwest 1441.
Southwest 1441, flight in 240, join runway 26 left, localizer. Southwest 1441, flight in 240, join the localizer.
Alright, 240, join the localizer, Southwest 1441.
Southwest 4502, reduced to 170 knots.
Okay, we're at 13,000.
170 knots.
Is continuing.
4502.
Southwest 1441,
we got Huxley at 10. Halen at 9.
First all the way back to 190, then descend and maintain 7,000.
Alright, 191st and down to 7,000, Southwest 1441.
Please return to your seats, fasten your seatbelt.
United 1252, I think I gave it to you already, but 180 knots or greater to reland.
We have begun our final
180 greater to
reland.
United 1252. Southwest 4502, 170 knots to reland, and at reland, call tower 118.75.
Please also store
170 to reland, and we'll contact tower.
And let's go ahead and start the recording now.
41 reduced to 170 knots, and maintain 170 to reland.
I'm set on 2 till reland, 1241.
Alright, recording is started for the replay, or else I'll forget. Keep it about 250. 2.6. Then we've got 11 to go.
It's Southwest 1441. Looks like we're a little too far out to intercept the localizers yet. Might need a little more help to the right side there.
Southwest 1441, clear direct to Larry and join the localizer.
Alright, direct Larry, join the localizer, Southwest 1441. Thanks.
Alright, so next turns. Here we are. Going to go to 296 and we'll stay on the setting
at
for a while.
Actually, you can call tower now 118.75 today.
Up to tower 118.75.
Okay, let's get landing lights on.
18.75 today.
Alright, we're on approach. Let's go ahead and start the APU.
Las Vegas approach. United 1113 with you to send out Chow 1.
Let's see here. PTU pump.
United 20,
I believe it's the AC pump we got to get on there. Brake fans, cabin, steep. Let's see. Landing. Okay, AC pump auto. Let's do that. Landing, APU source, air, and packs.
Southwest 1441, I'm going to give you a vector here for your
engine
descent.
air off.
It's going to add a couple extra miles for
Landing,
left
so
heading
we got to get that
230.
one. So we got to be.
Alright, left 230.
We got APU starting, brakes are to fan, fuel panel set, cabin is warm.
Southwest 318 at Preno. You are cleared ILS for my 26 left approach.
At Preno, cleared ILS 26 left approach, Delta 318.
United 350
Alright,
vectors.
and let's check something out, guys.
Continue descent, turn right all the way around to heading 340.
Right turn 340, United 350.
Unit 1252, I'm back here again to Kev Tower, last note there.
You're on 118.75.
Yeah, it wasn't 118.75.
Yeah, we don't want to be going too fast here. Keep the speed there.
Okay, let's try 119er,
charts.
19.9.
Let's go.
19.9 unit 1252.
And let's go taxi. And let's go.
Southwest 4502 tower,
Parking gates,
119.9er.
course Delta. That's where we're landing. Okay, it's this weird looking one. So now we can go to saved and take a look at that one. Oops, wrong one, man.
Las Vegas approach.
Okay, so here it is right here.
2800 is St. Chow through arrival with Quebec.
American 803, Las Vegas approach, hello. Altimeter 3026, expect runway 26 left.
Respect 26 left. Answer.
Southwest 1441, turn left, correction, turn right heading 340. That's a short, tight turn for your descent.
Roger, right 340 for Southwest 1441.
Okay, bleeds are looking good.
Down to 6, Southwest 1441.
AC pump goes to auto.
Southwest 1241, tower 119.9er, have a good night.
9 good evening.
United 350, turn left direct to Preno on the aisle. Actually,
okay, Preno.
I'm not sure you're going to make that different profile.
Let's
United
go 8.
350, we're going to play it safe. Fly the present heading. Descend to maintain 7,000.
Descend to maintain 7,000, present heading United 350.
Delta 318, not sure if I gave it to you. I didn't mark it. You are cleared ILS from 26 left approach.
Yes, sir, you gave it to me, but thanks again. You cleared us ILS 26 left approach at Preno for Delta 318.
Very good. Southwest 1441, airport at 10 o'clock and 1 miles.
Okay, so our next turn,
1441, very good, clear visual approach from my 26.
we're looking good, and
26 left, Southwest 1441.
we need 6,500 or above at LAR. Okay, let's start getting the bird prepared to slow down.
United 350, am I altitude maintain 1,000.
And to look at the flap speeds, you can just come right under here. Okay, flap 18 at 200. And we're going to be doing a full flaps landing, so our VREF will literally be 147 since the winds are pretty much calm.
United 1113, how are we looking to cross Preno at 8? Is that going to happen?
Oh, perfect, yeah, we should be able to do that.
Alright, United 1113, I got a low climber coming on the SID, turn left now heading 180 and maintain 14,000.
14,000.
Okay, LAR is 65 or above.
Thank you.
Keep our descent going to LAR.
United 350, descend to maintain 8,000.
Still maintain 8,000, United 350.
Okay, I do have the runway in sight. Speed's coming all the way back.
Southwest 1441, contact the tower 119.9er. Have a good night.
Alright, 199, have a good night, Southwest 1441.
United 14, correction, United 1113, thanks. It looks like that guy actually did a reconnected, so I had to give you a quick one to get away from him. You cleared direct to Larry intersection, descend to maintain 7,000.
I'm the 7,000, what was the name of the intersection?
And 1113, direct to Larry, right after Preno.
Okay, localizers captured.
United 350, turn left, direct to Larry intersection.
Turn left direct to Larry.
Okay, we're on the glide slope.
Established on the ILS.
We are established on the ILS.
American 803 at Preno, cleared ILS, turn my 26 left approach.
Okay, here we go, folks.
Preno, cleared ILS.
Okay, let's get a little bit of a speed breakout. Speed brake is coming out. Alright, y'all, let's run it. Landing checklist here. Okay, steep approach, radar altimeter, anti-ice is good. Let's see, landing, AC pump, landing gear, lights, flaps, APU air, packs on.
India 201, if you're not on approach, you need to be on Las Vegas approach 119.4.
Turn that air off. First stage flaps coming out.
Next
stage of flaps will be 170.
Approach Charlie Hudson with the 201 from level 110 this one left.
Flip your frequency 119.4.
Gear is down 3 green. There's our landing speed bugs.
American 803, reduce speed now to 190.
Next stage
be
flaps.
able to give it back to you in a minute.
Flaps 24.
Alright, 190 now. Just mark it out.
Okay, confirming we are on the glide slope and the localizer. Okay, airframe de-ice off below.
Actually, that's probably not going to happen with the amount of energy you have, United 1113. Just fly present heading. I'm going to give you a spin to the left.
Alright.
Maintain 8,000 and reduce speed to 210.
Engine air is off. Nose wheel steering centered. And it'll be after landing.
In Delta 318, Las Vegas Tower, 119.9er.
119er, decimal 9er, Delta 318. We'll see you.
Charlie Hudson, this is 1, 77,000.
You need a contact approach on 11.
Contact departure, first 2 push.
American 915, Vegas Tower, runway 1 right, line up away.
Flaps.
Line up and wait, American 915.
Southwest 1441, exit right here at Alpha 6, and then cross 26 right, cut the ground 121.1.
Alright, Alpha 6 cross, 26 right, ground point 1, Southwest 1441 through.
Las Vegas Tower, Delta 318, ILS 26 left.
Departure 125 decimal 9.
125.9 for departure.
Las Vegas Tower, Delta 318, ILS 26 left.
Delta 318, Vegas Tower, 12204, runway 26 left to the land.
26 left, clear to land, Delta 318.
American 915, wind 2204, runway 1 right.
Alright, here we go, guys.
American 915, clear for takeoff.
Autopilot disconnected.
Autopilot's disconnected. Flaps full.
Southwest 2844, Vegas Tower, runway 1 right, line up away.
Speed brakes in.
Runway 1 right, Southwest 2844. United 1440, wind 2204, runway 1 left, up Bravo, clear for takeoff.
Quick takeoff, stand 1440.
Speed's looking good. Approach is stable.
American 915, contact departure.
Departure American 915, bye.
Southwest 2844, wind 2204, runway 1 right, clear for takeoff. 1 right, clear for takeoff on 2844. Delta 2111, Vegas Tower, runway 1 left at Bravo, line up away.
1 left at Bravo, line up away, Delta 2111.
United 1440, contact departure.
Oh, departure,
Air Canada 238.
Go ahead for Air Canada 238.
Air Canada 238, Vegas Tower, runway 1 right, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, Air Canada 238.
Speed is bleeding.
And Southwest 2844, contact departure. Good day.
Slight brakes. Air spoilers are up. 80 knots.
Delta 2111, wind 2204, runway 1 left of Bravo, clear for takeoff.
1 left of Bravo, clear for takeoff, Delta 2111.
Flaps are coming up.
Gentlemen, welcome to Las Vegas.
Beat brakes
the local
in.
time is 12:41 p.m. and it's currently about 53 degrees Fahrenheit. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead.
Alright, little stuttery here because of all the air traffic, but that's okay, we're in.
Thank you for flying with us. We apologize for the delay. Please coordinate.
Air 254 Sierra Bravo, Las Vegas Tower.
Connecting flights are
Alpha 8 holding for Alpha.
254 Sierra Bravo.
254 Sierra Bravo, runway 1 left at Bravo, line up and wait.
1 left at Bravo, line up and wait. 254 Sierra Bravo.
Las Vegas Tower, Delta 318 on Alpha 8. Holding short Alpha, clear runway 26 left, looking for the Delta concourse.
Delta 318, turn right on Alpha and taxi eastbound on Alpha.
Right on Alpha, taxi eastbound Alpha, Delta 318. Alright guys, so APU is
Delta 2111, contact DE departure.
Final runway 26 left.
Delta 211, contact DE departure.
Departure, Delta 2111.
very stuttery here, but I think it's because of the traffic.
Delta 318?
Go for Delta 318.
Delta 318, contact ground 121.1.
Over to ground 21.1. We'll see you Delta 318.
Aircraft Delta 238, wind 2204, runway 1 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff. Air Canada 238. Las Vegas Tower, American Canal 3, inbound ILS 26 touch approach.
Let's just come to a slow crawl so we can get this
Las
in.
Vegas Tower, Unit 350, 4 mile final, runway 26 left.
United 350, Las Vegas Tower, wind 2204, runway 26 left to land.
26 left, clear to land, Unit 350, thanks.
American 803, you're number 2, wind 2204, runway 26 left to the land.
Clear line number 2, 26 left, American answer. Short to Bravo for TWA 900. Alaska 53, if I didn't give it to you, ready, contact tower 119.9er. Ocean 12 Heavy, Las Vegas ground.
Okay, we should be. And Delta ground, or as you were, Las Vegas ground, Delta 318 on Alpha, looking for Delta concourse.
Delta 318, Las Vegas ground, taxi to the ramp via Alpha Charlie 3, cross 26 right.
Alpha Charlie 3, cross 26 right, Delta 318. Alright, Alpha, it says Charlie 3, which is Alpha 3. Alpha 6, okay. Alpha 5, Alpha 4, Alpha 3, which is also Charlie 3. Okay. So we made it in, guys. Okay, flaps are up, air brake spoilers are in. That's for sure. Spoilers are all in. Here's Alpha 5. We got 2 more. So flaps up. Got a United aircraft joining the fun. Clay flight directors can come off. All in a day's work, fam bammers. Lights and strobes, taxi off, TMS can come off.
TWA 900 Heavy, runway 1 right, taxi via Bravo Delta, cross runway 26 right. 1 right, taxi via Bravo Delta, cross 26 right.
Okay,
for
power's
TWA
off.
900.
Ground Westjet 720, 2414, K back.
Okay, we're going to start shutting some engines down.
WestJet 720 Las Vegas ground, runway 1 right, taxi via Bravo Delta, cross runway 26 right.
Those two are off. Alpha
Bravo
4.
Delta, cross 26 right, WestJet 720.
Got another nice arrival over there.
Vegas ground, November 257 Echo Kilo.
Number 357 Echo Kilo, Las Vegas ground.
Okay, Charlie 3 will be the next one. We do have our 2 engines off.
Okay, 357 Echo Kilo, runway 1 left, taxi via hotel, hold short of Bravo, contact tower 119.9er.
Scott B! What is going on, man? Good to see you, my G. We got to get some DCS in, man. How do you like the 146? Man, 146 is pretty nice. I've been flying it since X-Plane 11, Scott B, so I do like the bird. Transponder, TARA, engine anti-ice, continuous ignitions can come off. Continuous ignitions are off. And we got another bird on approach right here, so this is pretty dope to get this.
Las Vegas ground, Air Canada 1280 requesting taxi again.
Air Canada 12 Heavy 80, taxi to spot 8, call me when you're ready.
Spot 8, and we'll call you when we're ready. Air Canada 1280.
Okay, we've got clear runway here.
350, we're Alpha 7 short of Alpha, go to D gate.
Yeah, 350 Las Vegas ground, back taxi runway 26 right, and I'm sorry, what was your terminal?
We're going to D gate, United 350.
Yeah, 350 back taxi runway 26 right, Charlie 3, spot 2. Have a good night.
Okay, back taxi 26 right, Charlie 3, spot 2, United 350, thanks.
Hey, appreciate you, everybody. Caleb, Hammond, I am Tower. Hey, great job, Caleb, man. Great job, my G.
Great job, man. Las Vegas ground, pull ahead, look the aircraft behind you, clear the runway. Where are you parking?
Pull ahead, we're looking for the Deltas,
okay, let's check taxiway left, taxiway right,
803, back taxi runway 26 right, Charlie 3, spot 2 to the ramp. Have a good night.
Okay, roger that. Smokey said you got the cargo ramp. Oh yeah, Kalaman, you did.
Yeah, 1113 Las Vegas ground,
yep. On DCS, that was awesome. A10. Yeah, I got my next stream is probably going to be the A10, my G. All right, so we're coming in. Let's get these gens offline. Okay, Pax and Air can stay on for now. And guys, this is going to be the only leg for your boy today. So we got a nice long replay. We'll be running some long replay. It'll be a wing replay or something. Back in, we'll let it ride out. But as far as the live action of the stream, this is going to conclude this part. We'll get into the replay and get our shots out. And that'll be it for the day, guys.
Ground Southwest 2074 will be at spot 15, taxi with Quebec.
Southwest 2074 Las Vegas ground, runway 1 right, taxi via, let's do Bravo, where are you at? Bravo 7, hold short of Bravo.
1 red via Bravo 7, hold short of Bravo, Southwest 2074.
Ground United 1113 with you, holding short on Alpha 6. United 1113 Las Vegas ground, say parking. We're going to go into the Charlie gate.
Let's just completely bypass this guy.
Yeah, 1113, cross runway 26 right, hold short of Bravo. 26 right, hold short of Bravo for United 1113.
Oh man, we're struggling there.
Southwest 2074, give way to WestJet 737 on Bravo, and then continue taxi runway 1 right via Bravo Delta across 26 right.
Follow the WestJet 1 right via Bravo Delta across 26 right, Southwest 2074.
Just going to pull right in here to this terminal here.
Yeah, 803, I think you turned a little early there, so taxi the ramp via Bravo, and then Charlie 3, spot 2. Arcane we're like we're back on the runway. We will just turn the tree here.
Okay, taxi lights off.
Okay then. Yeah, we kind of noticed we drifted in the grass here. Alaska 2507, cross 1 right at Victor, or correction, November. Alaska 2507, Las Vegas ground state parking. I'll be Delta 43 tonight. Alaska 2507, taxi to the right via
what's on this,
Delta Golf, hold short of Charlie.
Look at that FS Expo on the,
Golf, hold short of Charlie.
the gate there. That's pretty dope.
Okay,
1113, continue taxi, Bravo 7, and then spot 16. You said the, I'm sorry, wait, which terminal again? I'm sorry. You're good, Seagate. Okay, so let's just do Bravo. I'm sorry, hang on a sec. I got everybody way out west for you, so.
Alright.
Let's do Bravo. No, let's do Charlie. Sorry, Charlie, then spot 12 to the right. Have a good night.
Let's get the fasten seatbelts off.
Took me a while to figure out, but that should work.
We can get the beacon off. And let's go get our transponder off, of course.
Ready to taxi.
Okay, at 1280, you gotta pull all the way up to the taxiway, Charlie.
Alright,
so
y'all.
continue circling around the terminal, pull up to Charlie.
100% made it. Let's get those flight controls off.
Up to Charlie, at 1280.
Let's get some music going and celebrate the win, y'all. Alright, y'all. Big up to everybody.
Yeah, 350, you're still on the taxiway. Are you pulling into the ramp there at spot 3 instead?
And get these off, y'all, and let's get off.
Yeah, we were going to pull into
let's
spot 3.
Let's go outside and see how we did, man.
On there, United 350. We can pull in right next to him if that works for you.
Yeah, that's fine. I just need to know, make sure you weren't going to continue circling around. So yeah, as long as you stay west of the terminal. Or sorry, east of the terminal.
Stop the recording there.
We're parking right here, United 350. Sorry about that.
And let us log off, my G's. Booyah! We are logged off and ready to get into the replay, y'all. We're going to be doing a long wing replay, y'all. That's all I can say. A long one. But we look good. We pulled her up to the Spizot. Bye, y'all. And it was an enjoyable flight, you guys. It was totally an enjoyable flight. So let's get the Pack X off here. So you guys can hear that music jumping up in there. Let's see. Let's end flight. Okay, look at our landing rate. -183. Wish they would have given us a chance. Totally telling my friends about this airline. Yeah. So those are the passengers on board. Here's our landing rate right here. Not bad. Not bad at all. And we did good, man. So let's just discard this because I don't care about it. And we'll close Pack X altogether. Now that that is done, let us get right back into the replay, man. Now, one thing I forgot to do that you're supposed to do is to get these all back on. Make sure those bad boys are on for the replay. And let's make sure the lights are on. Alright, y'all. Let's go out. Let's see if the lights are actually on outside. Okay, they are. So we're doing good. We might have a good enough replay there. Engine throttles are on. Sometimes what happens, it'll shut down. Alright, so we're going to rock the replay either from this view. Yeah, we'll rock it from here. And the other view, man, as we get right into Las Vegas. In the meantime, let's get some shout outs going for you fine folks. Big up to my lovely wife and kids for, of course, being on board, rocking with your boy all the time and giving me the support. Big up to Greenlight Auto Brokers for checking in. D-Champ and Oliver Garrett were in the house. Appreciate you, boys. Andy Black checked in. Big up to you, Andy, and Coffee of Sorts. Greg Hill was at the house, along with Fires. Arturo Gonzalez Thomas all the way from Argentina, checked in. Big up. Spawn and Salmon was in the house, man, along with my boy, retired firefighter. D-Champ was in the house, we said, along with Captain Taft. Our good friend James Johnson was in the house. Big up to you, James, man. Good to see you. Thanks for all of your commentary. Captain Smoke checked in. Big up, Captain Smoke, man. Good to see you. Our boy Scott B was all the way in the house, man. Big up, Scott. Good to see you, homie. We also had Caleb Hammond in the house, who checked in, who was also the controller for Tower, who brought us in. Big up to you. Once again, big up to Captain Smoke, all the way in the house. And Bamarin says, yo, just tapped in for the landing. Hope all is well. Big up, Bamarin. Good to see you, my G. All is well, y'all. And you guys enjoy this long replay into the Las Vegas area, man. I'm your boy Dre. I want you guys to enjoy the rest of your weekend. We're going to be rocking the replay and some tunes, and we will see you guys on the next one for sure. Thanks for flying, y'all. It was definitely a fun one, and we'll probably be back in the PMD G37 737-800 the next time we do Microsoft, but look for potentially some DCS coming up and or American Truck Simulator. Greg, man, thanks for your support as well, man. Big up to you as well, Greg Hill. Good to see you all here on the channel. I wish you all well. Blessings to everyone. And we will see you guys on the next stream. Enjoy the extra, as Leo calls it, long replay. Appreciate you guys. God bless. Have a great evening, great morning. Bye.